Welcome along to the finest show in town, and boy, you're all invited. Welcome along, everyone. It's the Talk Norwich City Watchalong for Wycombe Wanderers against Norwich City. Swansea lost yesterday, and so did Watford, which gives Norwich City a fantastic opportunity to extend their top between us and second place. As always, a massive thank you to One Football for sponsoring the Watchalong. They are the go-to match day companion. You can find their links in the description below. Chris, Wycombe, Norwich, go to battle today. How are we feeling?
Oh, yes, mate. I'm buzzing for this one today. Absolutely buzzing. Great chance for Norwich City to accelerate HMS Pistol League. Further on down the line, some great results, of course, yesterday, and feeling really confident that the boys can do the job. Of course, they've already played Wycombe once this season at Canaries. It was a very tight game. Mario Vrancic nicked it right at the death, of course, with an absolutely orgasmic free kick. And hopefully it won't take that today. I'm confident the lads will do a job. The defence is much more solid than what it was at Canaries when we last played them. Purple Patch Pookie, Buendia, of course, big miss. Todd Cantwell not in the squad in the squad with an injury today, but I'm sure we'll be able to do the job, mate.
Definitely. Let's have a quick run through the team news then. This is how the home side set up, a 4-3-3 on Nadimnia, Ikpeazu, McCleary up front. It's a fairly attacking team, that, from Wycombe, actually. And to be fair to them, although they are bottom of this table, they have given a few sides a really good run for their money this season. So there are going to be no pushovers today. Here's our Norwich lineup. A few changes in there. Ben Gibson returns. He's fit. Zimmerman departs. And Onel Hernandez makes the starting 11 because of Todd Cantwell's injury. You might all be wondering where Todd Cantwell is. Well, wonder no longer. He's watching along, yes. Hope you're well at home, Todd. Come on, you yellows. I'll be watching the Talk Norwich City stream today. Big game. It certainly is, Todd. Hope you're well, my friend. Chris, looking at them teams, two changes, Hernandez and Gibson in. It shows the strength and depth, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. But how good is that, though? You've got Ben Gibson, the absolute rock, coming into the squad again. You've got Onel Hernandez, who is just such a boss in the Championship. Did some serious damage in the Premier League to Premier League defences, let alone Championship defences. So, yeah, very, very, very happy to see those two back in the mix today. And we know the depth of this Norwich City squad. It was actually something, I don't know if you remember, Jack, that we worried about. We worried about the depth of this squad at the start of the season. How funny is that now? Looking back at it, this is the reason why we are probably where we are, because we had that massive squad that we were all concerned about. Well, a lot of us were concerned about. How can you manage the expectations of that many players? Credit where credit's due. Daniel Farke has done an incredible job at that. Stuart Webber and the recruitment team were very right to basically keep bringing lads in and keeping them in the mix as well. It's paid off big time. So far, so good. Norwich City have got this is the difference, I think, personally, between us and Brentford and Swansea. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Brentford, but without Ivan Toney, they are absolutely down the toilet. There's a lot of talk about Swansea, yeah, but I genuinely, and they're a great team, by the way. Both are very good teams. But I feel like if one of our men are out, one comes back in that is just as good, or if not, just so hungry and has the capabilities of still doing some serious damage. So, yeah, mate, really, really excited with the team today.
Great stuff. First super chat of the day comes in. Thank you to Shaney, long-term viewer. Hope you're well, my friend. He says, perhaps a cheeky appearance from Todd on the stream today. Chris, do you want to respond to that?
Yeah, well, Shaney, first of all, thanks so much for the super chat, mate. Really appreciate it. Look, I will be honest with you. We always try to look. You guys are the most loyal, devoted, best Norwich City online community in the world. And right now, during lockdown, we're all struggling. And we know that you guys want access and want to have the ability to have conversations with these Norwich City players. Unfortunately, we did try and get one of the Norwich players to come on today, being that man, Todd Cantwell. But the Norwich City media team decided to decline the invitation due to the fact that Onel Hernandez was on for 5 minutes earlier on in the season. So I just want you guys to know we absolutely always try our best to get the best.
I think the key thing here, Chris, we didn't try. Todd tried. Todd wanted to come on and speak to all of you.
I know.
Todd wanted to come on. He messaged us and said, let's get the win together. We were all up for it, but unfortunately, there's certain rules and regulations. So, look, we will try our hardest to make something happen. But Shane, we can make no guarantees, unfortunately. But more importantly today, it's a big game for Norwich City against Wycombe Wanderers. Let's get your score predictions in the comments. Henry says win today and Wednesday, and that's the Premier League incoming. Chris, are we at that point in the season now where, you know, the chasing pack are starting to lose games? Norwich City are continuing on this fine form. When do you genuinely start to look and go, yeah, I think that's nearly job done?
Well, I must say, I said that it would be one hand on the title if we went and beat Swansea away, due to the fact that was just such a big game. And I have actually got that same emphasis ahead of the Brentford game at Carrow Road on Wednesday night. I think that's a big moment for Norwich City to put one hand on the title. Todd, I know you're watching right now, so just ignore that comment, mate. You've got to keep working hard. But I think the fans can start to really get excited at that stage, because if Brentford are so-called our competition and we go and get 3 points against them at our gaff, I think that's absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. So I think, but, you know, as you said, you know, Jack, earlier on in the week in your YouTube video, allow yourself to get carried away. There's this whole sort of thing about, oh, don't say HMS pissed the league because we don't want to jinx it, or it'll come back to bite you on the bum. Look, it's a global pandemic. COVID's upon us. We're football fans. We're stuck at home. We're not able to get together. Get carried away. Allow yourself to get emotional. Allow yourself to get excited, and believe in this Norwich City team, because this Norwich City team are statistically and in terms of points better than the one that won the title in 19. So yeah, absolutely, mate. You know, already, you know, you should be allowing yourself to feel confident. But I think for me, it's the Brentford game. Just want to have a couple of announcements, Jack. Big up to the LRAS, the Lucas Roop Appreciation Society, who will be watching in their numbers today. Of course, Lucas Roop, we thought he was going to finally score an Norwich goal, but so selflessly passed it out to his right. Delicate pass to Oliver Skip to score the third against Birmingham. Birmingham?
It was Birmingham, yeah. Chris, so I'm just going to, this is probably something we should have discussed before the stream started, but if you refresh your legal tab, you should then start to see some football, which is absolutely brilliant. Let's get some score predictions in. And Finley says 3-1 Norwich. Good to have you in the stream, Finley. Sam also says 3-1. Lots of 3-1s in here today. Stephen, straight to the point, 3-0 Norwich. Great stuff, Stephen. Dubai Canary. As long as we get the 3 points, I don't care.
Agreed.
Good point, Dubai.
Don't forget, people, to get in your TNC setup. So all you've got to do is take a picture of your screen, get it on Twitter or Instagram, hashtag NCFC, @Talk Norwich City, and we will retweet all of them as a thanks for your support. Follow in Todd's footsteps, of course. What a lovely tweet from Todd Cantwell, one of our own, Viram Deco, this morning prior to kickoff. Jack, not long to go now. Perhaps the nerves are starting to kick in. A lot of Norwich City fans will see this as a banana skin, but look at these score predictions. Goodness gracious me. Finn Billam on YouTube, 4-0, easy, calm win. Come on, you yellows. Jack Palmer, I hope that's the right way round. He's a 6-1 annihilation inbound. Quetu, R6 says 4-1 yellows. Collie R says 3-0. Pookie, Buendia, O'Neill. Steve just says an L to score. I tell you what, Jack, I don't know about you, but this absolutely reeks of an L power, absolute power drive into the bottom left-hand corner today, doesn't it? It stinks of an El Hernandez goal, and God, I want it for him today.
Chris, can you remember when we played Wycombe at home, that first 10 minutes, we scored really early. It was like
3 minutes.
So easy.
Yeah.
So easy. We were like, oh my God, this is going to be 6-7-0. Then Wycombe scored we made a mess at the back and they scored. And we were like, oh God, we're not going to beat Wycombe. What type of Wycombe side do you think we'll be seeing today? Is it going to be one that sits deep, compact, or are they going to start to go for it because they need points on the board for survival?
I think they would be foolish to come at Norwich. I think, look, they might maybe try and come at us in the first 10 or 15 minutes. But even if Wycombe score today, I just can't see how Norwich City lose this game. I just can't see it. I just think that Norwich City's strength all across the pitch, that Premier League quality is there, pace, power, finishing. I think Daniel Farke's tactics have been bang on. I think his substitutes have been much better so far this season as well. So, look, I don't think there's much to worry about. We've had some super chats, Jack.
Yeah, Thomas, big up to the Norwegian Massive. He says, lads, Levante's goal is anything Kerncraft 400. Was so confused when they scored the other night. Honestly, Thomas, I'm not overly sure. Oh, I see what you mean. Their goal music is that. Anyway, score predictions. I'm going to go for, I think it's going to be a tight game. I'm going to go 1-0.
You're going 1-0? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going 2-0 Norwich City, which is the same as Emily. So big up to Emily with your score prediction. I'm with you, Emily, today. Thomas, thanks so much for the super chat as always, my friend. Always appreciate your support. And there's always one man we love to see in the TNC Watchalong chat. And that's Toby Gallant, of course, his big birthday last week. So happy birthday once again, Toby. He says 3 points to top the weekend off will just be delightful. 3-0 for Toby. Loads of confidence. Thanks so much for that super chat, Toby. Loads of you in the comment section. So many of you are getting in your TNC setups already. And Jack, there is one special mention that I really want to make to Wifey Gabelli, all the way in the US of A, who was watching this in her garage with her cat. Wow. Fantastic stuff. Don't forget, we're retweeting all of your TNC setups ahead of kickoff. All you've got to do is hashtag NCFC at Talk Norwich City, and I will share all of them as a thanks for your support.
Just a quick one. I've never actually been to Adams Park, Wycombe, but I think on that high angle that they use to see it, it's one of the most picturesque looking grounds. I know it's in High Wycombe, isn't it? It's a bit out away from the train station, but it does look beautiful. You've got the rolling fields behind it. It just looks really, really nice. So even if we were to get pumped today, at least we've got the views of the fields.
I tell you what, Jack, I knew lockdown had got to you, but I didn't realise it got to you that much. Jesus. Hey, Wycombe scenery. Here we go then, Jack. We're just seeing a bloke in a rather smart cream jacket talk to Slabhead. Him and McLean and Timmy Krul having a very deep, meaningful conversation prior to kickoff. Glorious sunshine here at Wycombe today.
I think this is the first stream we've done where we've actually gone live during the AM. Like, this is early. I've only just got out of bed.
Get your Lakens out, people. Don't forget to set off as well in the YouTube description. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Any excuse for Lakens.
Colin says, has Todd done his Talk Norwich City setup today? Colin, I suspect he's watching in like his home cinema or something along them lines. It's great to have Todd watching though. And hopefully, more importantly, I hope he recovers from his little calf problem soon, because, you know, he's going to be a big miss. Is Todd. He's been brilliant the last few weeks. Josh Bailey, thank you for the 79 pence, my friend. That's going in the TNC beer kitty. Good to see you. Chris, I'm going to quickly say, touch wood, it's been fine. Your internet has been a bit sketchy last 10 minutes, but you seem to be in crystal HD at the moment. But just a word of warning.
I've switched to my 4G, my friend, and I will also, if it continues to play up, I'll go and tell my press secretary to switch to 3G. Self Matters HD says Samba. Yeah, indeed. Samba de Janeiro. By the way, Wycombe are now walking out, as you will see. Stop them for them, by the way, Jack. There's a name I've not heard in a while.
Well, he scored 2 goals for Norwich City, of course. Thomas, Norwegian autocorrect can sod off. Levante's goal anthem was, of course, Zombie Nation. And Onel will score a hat-trick today. I swear. Well, Thomas, I hope you're right. There'll certainly be blastings of Zombie Nation if Onel gets on the score sheet. I know there's a lot of love for Onel in the comment section. Yeah, get your score predictions in. I am a bit nervous, I must admit, as I am for every single game.
How can you be nervous? Look at this team that we've got at our disposal. Come on, man.
Tom says, we're better than Wycombe, but we still do need to be at it. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Stay professional and we'll all be aboard HMS. Piss the league. Yeah, look, Wycombe were fighting for their lives. So are we. Let the best team win.
Tom, I tell you what, mate, we should have you in the dressing room pre-kickoff. That was inspirational stuff. It really was. People, slight request from us, if you don't mind. I've just pinned the watch-along tweet onto the @Talk City Twitter account. Do us a favour, if you are watching the watch along for free today, go over there and give it an RT. We'd much appreciate that. Susanna George, friend of the channel, says 3-0 Norwich. This lineup is deadly. Yeah, I have to agree, Susanna. I have to agree. 5-0 Canaries. Sid T, Greek Jamal Lewis to score today. Wow, that's some shout. Wow, Mr. Radio Floyd says, "Is this a banana skin?" Jack, you are thinking that, aren't you? I can tell. I can see it in your face.
I think the league positions are slightly false. I would have Wycombe as a better side than Coventry, Birmingham at the moment. I'd have them better as Stoke. I think this will be the toughest game of the last few weeks. Having said all that, if Norwich City are even at 90% today, they win. But you just have to be careful. Wycombe will be targeting set pieces. They've got a couple of tricky little wingers who caused us all kinds of problems at Canaries. But I'm just watching it. Oliver Skip warming up. I mean, he's been monumental. You've got Onel Hernandez running at them. You've got a pitch that doesn't resemble a ploughed field, which will help Norwich. Look, if we're operating at a level that we have been the last few weeks, we do win. But just be careful.
Can I just say, you've got to laugh at Gareth Ainsworth, the Wycombe manager, haven't you? It's just,
I love him.
Do you know what? He's literally a B-Tech Daniel Farker, isn't he? He's like, and I love the fact that he's got dressed up for the occasion as well. Like when he came to Carrow Road, if you remember, people, he was wearing like leather Harley Davidson biker trousers and like this kind of like leather jacket. Of course, that long kind of strangly hair as well. Great to see characters in the game, but so funny that he's got dressed up for the champions today, which is lovely to see.
We've had a tweet from Chris Harden, who lives in Wycombe and has walked by to the nearby field, and you can actually see the pitch. So he's watching live next to the ground. Great stuff, Chris. I'm glad you're watching. We've kicked off in this game.
We have, and I tell you what else has kicked off: the Norfolk Dumpling on YouTube, who's given us a £5 into the TNC kitty. That's going straight into the hire of the pub for the TNC pub session. Don't forget, when restrictions are lifted and we're finally allowed back into the ground, we do promise you that we will be celebrating in style. Jack, is it just me, or A, is this completely legal stream very shaky, and B, is it just me, or is the light only on one half of the pitch?
Correct on both counts.
So far, people, we can't see the game. So can you update us if you're watching this?
If you refresh, you'll see it. Timestamp for anyone. We are behind. So we're on 1 minute and 17 seconds here.
Oh, dear.
The one thing I won't miss when we go into the Premier League is like having... To be fair, though, this is on Sky, isn't it? We just neither of us have Sky. Well, we do have Sky, but it's on Sky Go, which is even further behind. Anyway,
give it a not a retweet. Sorry, give it a refresh, mate.
Yeah, I've got it on my screen.
We're back and blimey, O'Reilly! I've seen one hell of an advert pop up. Oh, blimey, it's awful.
What minute are you on, Chris?
Blimey, I just got such a fright. The state of that advert that just came on, it wasn't very pleasant. I'm on 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Okay, we're in sync. Well, that's good. Matty Harris, great to have you along for the journey. 199 Super Chat. Thank you so much. As always, you can support us with the Super Chat function. Leston, spot on, mate. Jack's always the same. Nervous before the game. We come out with 80% possession. 1-0 up early on, and he'll say, scrap 1-0. It'll be 5-0. Spot on, Leston. Spot on.
Yeah. So far, is it just me, or can you only see half the pitch, Jack? I mean,
that's not the television's fault. That's the shadow. That's the sun causing carnage.
Wycombe need to put the blue and lights on, mate. Incredibly pixelated today from our fantastic viewing platform. If you are expecting any sort of decent commentary today, people, best tune in somewhere else. Oh dear. Lovely to see so many of you in the watch along already. 619 of you joining us today. Don't forget to get your TNC setups in. All you've got to do is take a picture of your screen, #NCFC at Norwich City, and we will share all of them as a thanks for your support. In the meantime, Wycombe have got a throw in halfway into the Norwich City half. They will look to throw this long. Ben Gibson marking his man who's running in off the line. That looks like a very weird run up. He's not got anywhere. Emmy Buendia's just won a header. Great stuff from Emmy.
You can see, can't you, that, you know, even from their throw-ins, they've got a routine. Like, they've clearly taken time around their set pieces. They see that as the opportunity. I'm just looking at this Norwich team, though. I'm not nervous anymore. I'm feeling confident. Ollie Skip's strolling forwards like a really well-bred racehorse. And you've got Timu Pukki up front, who will probably score 2. So I think all is well.
Of course he will. I think, mate, if we break the deadlock early, that would be absolutely massive for us. I think, of course, the longer this goes on, the more nervy it could get. But have some confidence in the lads today. You know, we know that the quality's there to beat Wycombe. And they've started brightly, Norwich City, chasing a lot, everything. Very, very fast and furious. Grant Hanley trying to take 3 men out of the game all by himself over on the right-hand side. And it's gone out for a Wycombe throw-in. 4 minutes and 21 seconds on the clock.
Did you see that Pep Guardiola said that he watches Norwich City to relax?
Of course I did, mate, because that's why the thumbnail today was the old Pep Guardiola watching the Norwich game, of course, playing TNC Watchalong bingo.
I love that, though, that, you know, Norwich City, we're being watched for fun, for enjoyment by arguably the best manager in the world. It shows how good we are.
Absolutely. You know, you can hardly blame Todd Cantwell for watching the TNC Watchalong today as well with us, can you? You know, it's just a glorious time to watch Norwich City. And by the way, Grant Hanley's been absolutely battered by the Wycombe striker, and he's gone back for some wordy seconds with the Wycombe forward, but he's not responded there, number 9. Sid T, my Laken's order turned up 2 hours after I ordered it a few days ago. Quality service. Sid T, of course, the man with the best watch-along profile picture. Look, you know, that's what Laken's do, mate. They deliver high-quality service. It's all for the TNC watch-along fans as well. In
all seriousness, if you do live close to, like, Yarmouth, Lowestoft, and you order and they're in a good mood, they will just bring it round. It is that good. So, yeah, the link's in the description if you want a bit of Laken's. It's the Norfolk's best beer. Well, it's the world's best beer, literally. The world's best ale. Get involved. Yeah, here we go then. Right, it's been a quiet opening 6 minutes. Akinfenwa was on the bench. He scored 0 goals this season. He's
an absolute G unit, isn't he? He really is.
He is big.
Yeah, he's a big lad. You wouldn't want to be messing around with him. Although, of course, absolutely no match for Slabhead and the Rock himself at centre-back, who are dominating championship strikers week in, week out. Oh, Jesus, that's glorious from Oliver Skip, who's just rolled his foot over the ball and flicked it back to the defence, toying with them already, Norwich City.
We like a puppet master, and Wycombe are our puppets. You know, we've got them on the strings, we put them where we want, and then we dispatch when we've got an audience, which is absolutely marvellous. I tell you what, you honestly can't see half of the pitch because of the shadows, which is great. So hopefully Norwich decide to attack down the right, and then we can see the goals.
Sunny side up today. The sunny side up today. Oh dear, here we go. Anyway, Tim Krul's gone quite far forwards. He's picked up the ball. It's now gone out all the way wide to Norwich. Norwich back in defence now. Grant Hanley getting his head up in the sunshine. Probably not used to these temperatures. Of course, a Scottish fellow. Ben Gibson always trying that through ball nice and early doors. He actually doesn't complete it there, but never mind. Norwich City still have the ball in possession.
Yeah, lots of people just joining us. Welcome along. It's 9 minutes past 12 on this wonderful Sunday, and we are 7 minutes and 17 seconds in to Wycombe against Norwich. This is in the Championship. I think the Championship's only game today. Watford lost yesterday, and so did Swansea, despite going ahead, which means that Norwich could put even further distance between us and third. I mean...
Do you think this will make a difference today, Jack? Because, like, I know that we've enjoyed the recent weeks where, of course, we've played first. We've got our win done and out the way, and then it's over to Swansea and Brentford to try and respond, and they've actually fallen on both occasions where that's happened. And I do wonder how the pressure will affect the Norwich players today, because, you know, as I think most people will agree with now, and you can disagree in the comment section below if you do disagree, I think points on the board are so much better than games in hand. Yeah. And I think that seriously affected Swansea. I think the reason why this game is massive today, Jack, isn't just that difference in terms of points about getting it back to that buffer zone that we want. It's also a huge statement of we can handle the pressure. We can handle the pressure. We're here. We're Norwich City. This isn't an easy game away from home to Wycombe. Of course, top versus bottom, which definitely will play an element psychologically going into this game. I'm sure that most professionals will iron that out, but it will have some effect. And I think it will be fascinating to see how Norwich City respond to the challenge today. And so far, so good. Lots of possession as expected from Norwich City. We're out wide. The Bosnian Beckham glides it out to the Barcelona-bound boy with an early cross into the mixer. Oh, Norwich City have got the end of it. Oh, no, they've not. It's gone out for a goal.
Yeah, it's been a promising, opening 9 minutes in this. Norwich with plenty of possession, I think, as we expected. I'm surprised. I mean, I thought Wycombe would be throwing men forwards. They're not. They are simply looking for set pieces, and they're very happy to let Norwich have the ball. And I would be worried if I was Gareth Ainsworth, because when you let Buendia, when you let Hernandez, when you let Pukki have the ball, they will punish you. We've got to that stage in the season, maybe not so much at the start of the season, but we've got into that flow now where if you give us the ball, eventually we will break through. So I think Wycombe will have to switch things up if they want anything out of this game.
Yeah, which of course, Jack, will open up pockets of space, and when you do that against a team that consists of Ollie Skip, Buendia, McLean as well, who's been fantastic, I think, in recent weeks. That sort of player that picks up the ball and drives it forward so aggressively will cause them all sorts of problems. So I think this is from a fan point of view, this is a win-win situation today. If Wycombe sit back, we know that Norwich City have got the ability to eventually break down a team doing that. But if Wycombe come forwards, come on, we know the class that Norwich City can provide. And so far, it's looking quite good for Norwich City. No chances for Wycombe at all. 10 minutes into the game now, by the way, and Grant Hanley has the ball in the sunshine at the back, gliding it across to the Rock, who looks to get it forwards into Skip out wide. Here we go. Here we go.
Unlucky. Norwich nearly thread it through there. Philip, 81% possession for Norwich City so far. Susanna says, Wycombe don't want to tire themselves too soon, so they aren't pressing, probably aiming to keep it 0-0 until 70 minutes.
Jack, this is a big free kick, and we've not spotted it due to the fantastic legal stream that we're watching this on. But Pukki's been fouled in a very, very dangerous position. It's off the ball as well. I'm surprised the ref's given that, I have to admit. He's just left what looks like a fist into the goat's bollocks. So he's gone down, and Norwich City have won a free kick. Of course, the Bosnian Beckham is on. Of course, Buendia is there as well. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, so it's on the edge of the D. McLean, Buendia, Vrancic over at 11 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock in this one. 3 of Norwich City's finest midfielders surrounding the ball. Wycombe set their wall deep into their own penalty box. A good opportunity for Norwich here. Vrancic puts his hand through his hair, steps back 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. Good opportunity. Vrancic to take it. Vrancic will hit it. Oh!
Bosnian Beckham. What a great save. What a save there from the Wycombe goalkeeper. Goodness gracious me. That's a hell of a save. Wow. Unbelievable save there. The Bosnian Beckham there,
David Stockdale.
Oh, it's by the way, that's 100% going top right hand corner. That's save of the season I've seen against Norwich. 100%.
Oh, and it's Hanley. Oh, no, it's not Hanley.
What a save that is. Goodness me. I tell you what, Norwich City should be 1-0 up now, if it wasn't, of course, for Stockdale. And lots of you will remember his glorious performance for Norwich City. Of course, playing for Brighton. Alex Pritchard bounced 2 shots off the post / crossbar onto his back and in the net in the same day. David Stockdale will be looking for redemption today. And I tell you what, Jack, he's got off to a magnificent start. It's a wonderful free kick, but it's an even better save. It has to be said.
Yeah, I think Wycombe fans would have been cursing if they conceded another free kick to Mario Vrancic. Of course, it was late on. The Vrancic free kick that won us the game at Carrow Road against Wycombe. But Norwich, it's all Norwich at the moment. Over 80% possession, best chance of the game. And they come again through Vrancic. He'll look for Pukki, who brings it down wonderfully. Pukki in the edge of the box, well defended by Wycombe.
Yeah, it's great defending from Wycombe there. By the way, though, Jack, it's great to see that Norwich City are being very purposeful already. They really look like they know what their plan is and they're going to execute it. And it's great to see Mario Vrancic gets such a good shot on target early doors as well. Like, that will scare Wycombe big time. Like, they know they can't just give away silly free kicks. And to be honest with you, Jack, I think they're going to have to resort to that today. And the longer the game goes on, the more tired they get.
Hanley.
It's enough. Goodness me. Grant Hanley just turned into PK there. He's skilled the player and won a foul against Wycombe's number 9. Not only is he keeping him in his pocket, he's going to be charging him £2 for the nutmeg at the end of the game. Brilliant stuff from Grant Hanley there.
Chris, I don't play FIFA anymore. I used to be a big fan of Ultimate Team. But if I did still play, I think Grant Hanley would be one of the first players I'd look to buy, because he's got the pace, he's got the skill, he's got the aerial threat, he's got everything. He's literally the dream man.
FIFA's all about the pace, 100%. Grant Hanley's got a great turn of pace, isn't he? Of course, we all mentioned it, that game against Ipswich in his pink boots came on, and well, it was against Ipswich, to be fair, so my granddad could have run past them, but he was excellent that day. By the way, Anel Hernandez, of course, great to see him starting a game today, Jack, already causing some problems for Wycombe. Norwich City just got a cross in there, went all the way out to Max Aarons at the back, and it's gone out for a Wycombe throw-in. How is Daniel Farker wearing his parka today? The sunshine is blaring down at Wycombe. He's itching his beard as we speak, and the parka is open, mind, but I've got a funny feeling.
I think the sun is similar to Pookie. It's very deceptive. It looks sunny, but it's cold. Pookie sometimes looks slow, but he's actually remarkably quick. I can't believe this. Alex says Hanley only has 51 pace on EA. We should surely be looking into EA for that. He's quicker than 51.
That's fraudulent. That needs to change. 100%. Definitely. So many of you in the comment section today. Thank you so much for all of your support. 686 of you watching the TNC Watchalong. Can we get to 1,000 viewers? We need your help. Retweet our pinned tweet. Grab the link, get it in your group chats, and get all of your Norwich City supporting friends to watch along today. Wycombe, free kick, 15 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. It's not in a dangerous position, but Norwich City will have to stay tuned. This is where Wycombe can pose a threat from dead ball situations. Norwich City have been a bit dodgy there in recent weeks. Here we go, Wycombe. Oh, God, they're playing with it on the edge of the box, and they've hit their own player. That's awful.
Mike, great to see you. The intimidation of having his back to the Barclay hearing repeated rounds of Stockdale's on fire. Your defence is terrified is a great time. It really was. I miss being in the Barclay, just laying into opposition goalkeepers. That was we took that for granted.
I tell you what, Jack, as well. Everyone's talking about the amazing atmosphere when we're back at Carrow Road. I'm going to be really honest. I think I'm going to be crying so much that I won't be able to sing. Like, I've got hairs on my arms, like standing up, thinking about it now. It genuinely makes me emotional. Like, that moment when the players come out, that moment when the Barclay belt out OTBC for the first time, even the Timmy Krul or Todd, like, I don't think I'm going to be able to sing loudly because I'm just going to be blubbing the whole game.
I think that's a very romantic way of looking at it, but I think realistically you will just be laying into the away fans. And I think you'll be fine.
Probably. I have missed a bit of that, I have to admit.
Oh dearie me. Anyway, I
love it, Jack. I love it when they give it large to me. They'll give it the you specky, like they'll give it that. So I'll turn around my glasses when Norwich are 1-0 up, and I'll give it the 1-0.
Dearie me, good ball in. Oh, just past Buendia. Norwich knocking on the door. I think we're going to knock it down in a moment. Chaz Tats, great to see you. What's the time stamp? I'm on 17 minutes, 15 seconds, Chaz.
Yeah.
I think we're a little bit behind everyone else, but we always are. So there we go. Gavin says, are we all aboard HMS Piss? Of course we are, Gavin.
Oh, God, we are, Gavin. We are all aboard. We're all aboard. And by the way, I need to invest in some deck chairs. You've just reminded me, Gavin. Thanks for the reminder. Really appreciate that.
This is, I'll take it as a backhanded compliment, Robert. Not really a fan of you two, but the commentary on the TV is atrocious. Sounds like EA Sports. This is marginally better. Look, Robert, it's a race to the bottom. We'll take it.
Oh, Robert, thanks so much for your support, mate. I really appreciate your time and attention today.
They all count.
Wycombe edge of the box. Wow, what a comment that is. Matt's in the house on YouTube. $5 Aussie. What does he say, Jack?
Thanks, Matt. How long until we get a goal? Get better soon, Toddy. Happy birthday for yesterday. Yeah, happy birthday to Todd yesterday. How long until we get a goal? It's coming. I mean, it's only been Stockdale's flailing right arm that's kept us out so far. So we're getting there. We're playing purposefully. Wycombe are sat deep. I think is a matter of patience today, Matt. I really do.
Yeah, I do. Just going back to that save, Jack, it's a phenomenal save. It's 100% save of the season against Norwich, without a shadow of a doubt. We're not over-egging that. It's phenomenal. So Norwich City should be 1-0 up, really. So I'm going to stay patient for a wee while longer. No need to sweat just yet. We know that Norwich City do take their time to get into games, and there is always that period of that slight element of frustration. But we know this team, they warm up, then they accelerate into the game. There's always that 10-minute patch at least of just pure glorious Fark ball, which is incredible. Grimmer for Wycombe, getting lots of airtime with the referee at the moment, claiming some sort of hand on his neck from an L. Not really sure what he's moaning about there. Ryan Mason's in the house. Hello, Ryan. Norfolk's best photographer, by the way. He says, Buendia goal today. Yeah, love a bit of that. Why not? That would be phenomenal. Oakley says, imagine these two as FIFA commentators. I'll tell you what, we'd be class. We'd be calling everyone Tin Pot, though.
They chuck us 20 quid. Hopefully we'll do it.
Yeah, cats in 20% off Lakin.
Yeah.
Oh, why not? Why not?
We'd also have to, like, if you're playing, we'd have to be 2 minutes behind the actual game, so it gives you a more realistic TNC Watchalong experience.
Simon says, patience, the cream is rising.
Wow.
Wow.
What's your favourite type of cream, Chris?
Jesus Christ.
Clotted, whipped, single, squirty cream?
You know what? I'm a huge squirty cream fan.
Really?
Yeah, I do love a bit of squirty cream. You know what? You absolutely, reek of single cream. You reek of it.
No, I'm a clotted with my scone type man.
Of course you are. There you go, people. That's the quality.
I'm surprised you like squirty cream. Are you like out of the fridge straight into your mouth type guy?
Oh goodness gracious. No. Anyway, now there's ball to Pookie. He's not got on the end of it, and it's gone out for a Wycombe goal.
Oh wow, we've got such cultured viewers. Connor's favourite is creme fraiche. Mr. Radio Floyd, chantilly cream, absolutely wonderful.
I love how on the edge of glory this is right now. By the way, fantastic stuff. Of course, if you're new to the TNC Watchalong, which quite a few of you probably are today, including Robert, he's going to get some cream chat when the game's going badly or it's a little bit naff. We tend to talk absolute rubbish. 21 minutes, 9 seconds on the clock. And El Hernandez, fresh trim, looking glorious in the sunshine today.
I actually think that Onel Hernandez has had more haircuts than Ipswich Town have had points in the last year.
Michael Dilly reckons that you stink of a Cornish cream tea.
Yeah, I do love a cream tea, I must admit.
Yeah, of course you do. You absolutely reek of it. You really do. Archie says, "Where's Cheesy?" Great question. Where is the Cheesy geezer today? Yeah, good point. It's not.
Maybe I reckon. I think there's a very good chance that Cheesy thought it was a 3 o'clock kickoff.
Yeah, probably 100%.
And he'll tune in to Sky at 3 o'clock and realise that we've already won 6-0.
Fingers crossed. Oh dear. Lovely sunshine, and so far it's been not quite a lovely performance from Norwich City, but we'll certainly take it. We've had lots of possession and a great chance, of course. Mario Branjic with a glorious free kick saved by Stockdale, but apart from that, not really got any shots on target, Jack. Well, we haven't got any shots on target apart from that. Remember, if you do want in-game statistics, you can get those on OneFootball, the best football app in the world. Proud sponsors of the Talk Norwich City Watchalong. Bevan's in the house, of course, of the Lucas Roop Appreciation Society, I believe. He says, "Afternoon, boys. Bev Dog, Britain's best barista here. We're going to be up 2-0 by half-time. Up the Norwich GC. Keep up the good work, Bev Dog, bruh. Big up, my man. Thank you."
Is he actually I assume, a coffee barista? You can't get any other types of baristas, can you? Or can you?
Get a barrister, mate.
Could be a barrister.
Bevan's old enough to be a barrister just yet. But,
and I hope if he is a barrister, he could actually spell barrister. But there we go. Bevan, I love a coffee. So if you ever want to, bring a coffee along, I'm happy for that. I've been a part of the Nodge GC. Or am I in the Nodge GC? I'm in some type of Norwich group chat on Twitter, and it is relentless memes, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, 100%. We do love a bit of a meme here on Talk Norwich City. 726 of you in the TNC Watchalong now. The numbers are rocketing up here, tuning into to Norwich City's best online fan channel ever to exist in the world. Thank you so much for your support as always. I'll tell you what, Jack, I'd love to be playing on this pitch today. It's just glorious sunshine, isn't it? It really is.
I think this is going to be one of them games, 60 minutes in there, where it's going to be one of them classics where a keeper's got to get a hat out because the sun's really low. Oh, Norwich breaking for. Oh,
go on, loads of space. Just
have Wycombe touched the ball in our half?
I think they had a free. Well, they had a couple of free kicks, haven't they?
Right. I mean, it is wave after wave of Norwich attack at the moment. We just haven't been able to break past that final line, but I feel it's coming.
We will. It's coming, Jack. Believe. Keep the pressure up. Buendia trying to find a way. Wycombe quick to swarm him, though. That'll be their tactics, of course, today. They've got to stop Buendia playing football if they want a hope of getting anything out of this game. Of course, they've got one less threat to worry about in Todd Cantwell today, who would have posed a fantastic threat, of course. Such a shame to see he's picked up a little injury, and fingers crossed he's back for the big Brentford clash on Wednesday night.
You're so confident for that, aren't you?
Frederino says 3-0 Pookie hat-trick incoming. Yeah, why not? Love a bit of that. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be confident?
No, I think it's a good point. I mean, Brentford won yesterday from behind, didn't they? But they beat Stoke 2-1. We beat them 4-1. Was it 4-1 or 5-1? 4-1, wasn't it? So, yeah, Norwich will be confident going into that. I think I don't mind so much that Brentford won yesterday. I'm just really glad that, Swansea and Watford, who were the chasing pack into the other automatic spots, lost. I don't really care if we're champions or second. I just want to go up. But I would like to be champions, and I think we will be champions. Wycombe have a corner. I'm not sure if that was a corner. It looked like Krul kept it in, but it will be a corner. It'll be whipped in, and that is an appalling effort at a cross. How do professional footballers continually not beat the first man?
I really don't get it, mate. No idea.
I was a very average Sunday League player, but I was on corner duties and could throw something into the box.
You never know, mate. You never know. Do you know what we should do, by the way? We should be throwing the old link to Toddy to see if we can get him in at half time.
Well, he's got the link if he wants it.
Does he want it?
I think Toddy wants it. But,
Toddy wants it. Unfortunately, the Norwich City media team don't want it, which is a real shame that they're starving Norwich City fans of great content, but never mind. Buendia with the ball, striving forwards now, out on the right-hand side. He finds the Barcelona-bound boy, Maxi Aarons, early cross to no one. Wycombe clear it.
Come on, Jack, nothing average about Inter Matalan. Look, that was my five-a-side team. We won everything Norfolk threw at us. We were a fine footballing side.
Shit, you were so shit. I loved it when Russ Martin came on the podcast and absolutely berated your skill after you said he was technically inept.
Oh, Max Aarons. Oh.
Pen? Oh, no, it's not a pen.
The key to five-a-side is if you are technically limited, which I say I've got a good range of passing on me, but physically I probably can't get across the pitch as Max Aarons does. But the key is constructing people around you that can make up for your weaknesses. So we had a lot of good runners in there. We had a good few finishers and a great goalkeeper. And then I just sort of strolled about giving the ball away. So it was great.
Corbin Reynolds says, we want Todd, we want Todd, we want Todd. Look, Corbin, I can assure you we've done everything in our power to get him in the stream today. Unfortunately, we can't do much more for our devoted viewers, but never mind. Anyway, Norwich City have the ball, lots of possession, 27 minutes, 38 seconds on the clock. Skippy, the engine room, gliding it out to Slabhead at the back in the glorious sunshine. Back to the Rock, aka Ben Gibson. Of course, Mahatma Gandhi said he was an absolute fucking rock at the back. You saw that quote. Very famous quote floating around Twitter at the moment. I will just get that up on screen for you.
I didn't realise so many people watched the Inter Matalan series. There we go. Thanks, Mahatma. Who's the name of the striker in Inter Matalan? He scored 80 and 15. Jack Green. What a player. What a player. Oh, chance. Oh, hit it.
Hit it. Oh!
It was Greeno, Robin. I'm glad you watched. Norwich have nearly scored.
Wycombe living very, very dangerously. That was on 12's Sunday football style. That was there. Absolutely horrific defending, and they are very lucky that they've let the goat off the hook there. It's a lovely. Emmy just needs to get a shot away there, doesn't he, Jack? He's just trying to be maybe a little bit too clever with it at the moment, but that's why we love him.
Yeah, I mean, Emmy's gone for the pass. He should have gone for the shot. I don't think he realised how much space he had. He's gone for the no-look pass to cut it back, and it's been intercepted when the shot was on. Good chance there for Emmy.
Great idea here from Sam Ford on YouTube. It says, tell Todd to wear a disguise, then he can afterwards. Oh, God. I'm sorry, people. We really have done everything we can. Jack Hailstone, by the way, second name of the day there. What a second name. Jack Hailstone's in the house. He says, my garden shed is bigger than this, and chucks in £2. My garden shed is bigger than this. So is my greenhouse.
Can we have a is this the best, or is this the most picturesque setting for a EFL football club? Can we get some love in the comments for High Wycombe?
Will you stop rimming Wycombe and start supporting your football team? For God's sake, where do I get you from? There's 727 people listening to you talk about High Wycombe's beauty.
Well, respect. What you do is you big up your opponents to make them feel comfortable, and then you just bang in a couple of goals.
That worked really well for Chris Hughton, that tactic, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
did you see? Who's Chris Hughton managing now? Oh, Nottingham Forest, isn't he? I was about to say your beloved Brighton. Have you seen that they've had like 27 shots on target in the last 2 games and scored none?
Oh, I couldn't. It's such a shame. It's happened to such a nice club, and such a shame that their fans had to go through the ordeal of that horrific refereeing display in their last game. Now, I've got a lot of respect for Brighton, of course, a club that had a running track around their pitch for many years, have a seagull on their badge. Yeah, fantastic football club. Such a shame to see them going through some tough times in the Premier League at the moment.
Go on, Emmy. Oh,
loads of space. Go on, son. Oh, come on, man.
Shaney, this game will be tough. Yeah, I think it will be tough. It'll be tough to break them down. I think once you get one, the floodgates open. But Wycombe are doing a valiant job at defending so far.
Would you say valiant? I'd say extremely dodgy, Jack. They have looked very shaky.
All I'd say is we haven't really created a clear. We've obviously had the free kick, but from open play, have we created a clear-cut opportunity?
No, but almost. But we'll just ignore that quickly.
We'll ignore the fact.
Come on. Don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Chaz Tats is in the house watching. He says, did you see Guardiola come out and say he loves watching Norwich? Yes, we did. And that's why we created this nice little preview banner, of course, of Pep Guardiola playing ENC Watchalong Bingo. Let us know if you are playing that today. We've probably gone through at least 90% of that already.
If anyone says, having looked at this, we've got too much time on our hands, you would be completely right.
Correct.
Right. Not much is happening. What should we talk about, Chris?
What's your go-to what's your coffee order, mate? If you say you go into a coffee shop,
okay,
what's your go-to coffee, please?
What time of the day is it?
Just, mate.
Wycombe are through here. Oh my God! I thought they'd scored.
Oh, sweet Jesus! I tell you what, and Timmy Krul is furious with his defence. It's a big chance for Wycombe on the 32nd minute there. Let's watch that back now. It's a big, long, lofted ball over the top from Stockdale. Hanley doesn't get there. Oh,
It
good.
is just a long ball lumped forward. It's knocked down. And there's a good chance for Wycombe. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper puts it wide, but good opportunity for Wycombe there.
It is a good chance. It is a good chance.
I am actually quite simple with my coffee order. Usually just have a black Americano. If I'm feeling really out there, I'll have a flat white. But I'm very simple with my coffee.
I'm so pleased you said that, because I thought you were about to. I thought you stank of a latte, and I'm so
a
latte, because that's a horrendous coffee.
I'm not a massive fan of like lots of warm milk.
Right.
So I like a flat white because it's less milk and more coffee.
Okay, interesting. You know what? I'm the type of guy that asks for an extra shot in my Americano. Like I'm going to town.
Wow.
I really love coffee. I really do. Complete coffee. Anyway, Norwich City have the ball. It's back with I tell you what, it's a long shot. Oh, goodness gracious me. It's Emily Buendia there. It's absolutely Johnny Wilkinson there. I think it's actually gone over the stand there as well, by the way.
That has gone into the rolling fields of High Wycombe. Robin, I think Robin's asked this before, and it caused all kinds of carnage in the comments. The best market stall on Norwich. My favourite is the Mushy Pea stall. I love the Mushy Peas. I used to go there every day when I worked in Norwich for my lunch.
Crafty in Norwich, isn't it?
It's not. I mean, it's not as good as the Mushy Pea stand in Yarmouth, but what is? So
I'm a massive fan of the old seafood stall on Norwich Market.
Oh yeah,
I love a pot of cockles, pot of mussels. You know, I'm a big fan of that. Love a bit of that.
I tell you what, though, Norwich Market is exceptional. Like, there's so much good stuff up there, food wise.
Much better than Yarmouth, obviously. Goes that
say. I would say that the selection of food is better at Norwich. Chris, anyway. But while we've been talking about mushy peas, Norwich are in all kinds of, not problems, but it's just very scrappy, this game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's been a scrappy 5 minutes, certainly. We've not seen much light, really, apart from that glorious Wycombe chance. And tell you what, Skippy has just put in a interesting challenge on the Wycombe player, right on the edge of the box. Let's watch that back now.
Yeah, no. I don't think it's a penalty, but Gareth Ainsworth is actually having an argument with the referee here because he's done. All he's done
there is just placed his hand on his shoulder. That's not a penalty. Gareth Ainsworth, B-Tech Daniel Farker, sit down, shut up. Your team's absolutely rubbish.
Oh no, we're definitely going to lose now.
No, we're not. Come on. Don't you worry. But as David Berman, the man with the best cocktail, says, scrappy suits Wycombe. Yeah, it absolutely does indeed. It does indeed.
Wycombe will be happy with the open 30. I mean, arguably, they've had the best chance of the game.
Connor says it stinks of Brexit football. Yeah, it really does. It whiffs of it over in Wycombe. Whiffs of Brexit football. Paul says behave. He was born in GY. Sorry to hear that, Paul.
Paul has constructed a wonderful sea shanty remix, and all you can throw is
absolute legend. By the way, Grant Hanley almost loses the ball there and wins it back. Brilliant stuff from Grant Hanley. Kenny McLean out on the left now. What will he do with it? I think he's trying to feed an El Hernandez. He does. It's turned. It's in the box. Oh, Wycombe clear it. Big header from Wycombe. It's brought back down again by the Emperor of Norfolk, Giannoulis. He's lost it, though. Will he get it back? Yes, he will.
Shit.
Oh, yes, he will. Brilliant stuff from Norwich City there. Brilliant stuff.
Norwich Bill, it was great play for Ronnie Skip. Max Aaron's on the right-hand side, which means, thankfully, we can see the right-hand side of the pitch. Max Aaron's has got the ball. Lots of Norwich players forward, but equally lots of Wycombe players back. We just need a bit more punch, I think. We need that final ball. Maybe we're lacking Toddy in that area because he does that so well, doesn't he?
Ref, you're joking me. How is that not foul there? He's rugby tackled him. That's ridiculous.
Buendia. Onel. Go on, Onel. Into the box. Hernandez. Cuts back. Oh!
Oh, Kenny McLean is a good chance. It's very close. And El Hernandez.
Brilliant play from Onel onto his left foot. Hits the line. Wonderful cutback. Kenny McLean should do better.
Oh, Kenny. It's the right type of shot, though. I knew what he was trying to do. The goalkeeper's scrambling across his box. It's a great effort from Kenny there, actually. And It's very unfortunate. Fair play. Great stuff. And El Hernandez turning up the heat on Wycombe. This is why we want him to start. This is what we've been asking for weeks now. Daniel Farke has done just that. Norwich City 4 shots. Wycombe 2 shots. Will that change though? Wycombe high, long, over the top. Back to the Barcelona-bound boy, Maxi Aarons. Oh, it's so easy for Max Aarons. Really.
Yeah, better from Norwich, and that's what Onel needs to do more of. Get the ball, hit the line, and then cut one back. It's a nice oncoming run from Canaries. Should probably get it on target, but better from Norwich. A bit more punch about us there. Good to see Amy in the comments. Jack, I could never pull off that shirt like you. I don't know if I particularly pull it off well, Amy. It is a bit of a mess of a shirt, but we love it. And thanks.
Big up to Amy, by the way. Top class Swansea fan. We do love Amy here on Talk Norwich City. Wycombe.
We also love Swansea losing, but there we go. Wycombe thrown into the box. Oh, cleared by Norwich. Could there be a chance of a counter-attack here? No, there couldn't.
Don't forget, if you do say that there's been a goal and there's not, you just get blocked from the chat. It's as simple as that. Very easy rules here on the Talk Norwich City watch-along.
That's offside, surely. No, cruel clay. Right, I'm going to the toilet. 39 minutes, 6 seconds on the clock.
Oh, it's so early. Jack's early on the pitch.
I've nearly made half time. Come on.
You said 39 minutes and 13 seconds. You've won the Jack Reed piss break bingo. Let me know how you're feeling about this first half, people. 39 minutes, 22 seconds on the clock now. Norwich City comfortably playing it out around the back at the moment. Robert says, loads of comments going on. David Berman says, oh, unlucky, Buendia. Oh, God, right. You seem to be ahead of me. Let's see what's happened here then. Norwich City playing about the back. Emperor of Norfolk. Oh, I tell you what, I love the Emperor of Norfolk. I love watching him play football. He's always looking to get forwards with it, and he's done just that here. Brilliant stuff from Norwich City. Grant Hanley, The Rock. Go on, The Rock. Emperor of Norfolk. Over the top. Emi Buendia. Oh, it's in the bar! It's in the bar! Pookie! Oh, it's Johnny Wilkinson over the bar. Wow. Emi Buendia with a header. I never thought I'd say that this season. Has just hit the bar. It's a big chance for Emi Buendia. Jack's been busy dropping the kids into the pool, and in the meantime, Emi Buendia has hit the bar. I tell you what, there is that the Emperor of Norfolk, or is it the Rock that's chipped that ball through to Emi Buendia? Anyway, who cares? It's a lovely effort from Emi Buendia. Norwich City are just so close now to breaking the deadlock here at Wycombe. 40 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock. What are you laughing at?
Jack loves mushy peas and takes frequent piss breaks. I'm sure he's not in his 80s. To be fair, lots of you saying I should stay away because we actually look good when I go. For the greater good, I'm willing to stay off camera, but I'm also.
I tell you what, it's a
fantastic
ball from Skip. He's absolutely blasted it forwards and he's kind of put some backspin on it. It's ended up at Pookie's feet and he's now funneled it all the way back to the Barcelona-bound boy. Lovely stuff. Max Aarons out left. Gets a short cross into the Bosnian Beckham. Mixed up between the two, but no worries. We've still got the ball. Come on, Norwich, says Simons University Music.
Go on, Emmy. Go on, Emmy.
Go on. Get a shot away, you. Oh, it's an easy save for the Wycombe goalkeeper. Norwich City.
I would say that the last 5 minutes, the Wycombe defence looked slightly more all over the place, and that's down to Norwich's, good work. Emi Buendia with another chance there. I think it is going to be one of them games where you need patience, and also Wycombe aren't going to be able to keep this defensive shape for the full 90 unless they literally just want a 0-0.
Jocelyn Child on YouTube says, can Todd make an appearance on the stream? Look, we have tried. Unfortunately, it's been blocked by the Norwich City media team. We've done everything we can to give you guys the best content, but never mind. Ryan D says, kick it off. Absolutely. Loving seeing the chants coming in now. That passion blaring through in the comment section. 754 of you now here watching the TNC Watchalong. Looking at Daniel Farke here, looking glorious in the sunshine today, isn't he?
He's looking deep in thought, isn't he?
Yeah, he is, and I do wonder what he will be thinking, Jack. What do you think he will be thinking at this stage?
Will
it be?
Did I remember to turn the oven off? I don't know. I think he'll be I don't think he'll be too upset with what he's seen. As we see Pookie coming forwards here, will he find the pass? He does find the pass. The Emperor of Norfolk out wide, crossed in. Oh,
bloody
it's
hell.
just that last moment we've just been lacking slightly.
So much space here as well, Jack, isn't there? You know, Norwich City are finding the space, and of course that's because we're playing an El Hernandez, and it's really, really opening things up. And again, here we go again, and El Hernandez is in the box with it, pulls the shot away. Oh, Bosnian Beckham almost creates something there, but it's gone out for a Wycombe goal kick. 43 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. Wow. Sarah Peck says Hernandez nearly scored again. Yes, he did indeed. And welcome along, Sarah, on Facebook, wherever you're watching, whatever platform, wherever you are in the world, the TNC Watchalong. Do get in your pictures of your screen today. We're always happy to share all of them as a thanks for your support. Really appreciate it.
Just watching that David Stockdale save back from the Mario Vrancic free kick. Really, really good save, actually. It was a delightful free kick from Vrancic, but
yeah,
good save.
Flint Fireforge. Wow, I'm not sure if that is your second name. That will top the previous second name of the day. Fireforge says, "I'd take a 1-0 right now." Yeah, I would as well, mate. I tell you, I
said it was going to be tight, didn't I?
Yeah, all right. Well, still, a 2-0 can be tight for most of the game, and then we go on and blast it at the end of the game. Here we go. Jordan LS is in the house on YouTube. They say EIEIEIO. Up the Football League we go.
The one thing I would say to give hope to Norwich fans is if you look at Wycombe's results this season, they've all been games that they've been in for the majority of the game, and then they just lose by a goal or so. So this isn't unlike Wycombe. I think we'll see this until maybe 60 minutes, and then the breakthrough will come. But I mean, Norwich have dominated possession. We've created chances. We've had shots on target. We've tested the goalkeeper. Like, we've done everything but score at this point.
Oh, and again, it's just the time. Like, Norwich City are nicking second balls as well, and we're doing that in Wycombe's half. And he's just that final pass at the moment, that final maybe stroke of luck. And I do think that changes with tempo. We had a good 10-minute window there, Jack, where we really piled it in on Wycombe. They could not handle an El Hernandez down that left-hand side, finding Pookie and acres of space as well. And here we go. Wycombe have won a free kick halfway into Norwich City's half. Emmy Buendia is not convinced that it was one. 2 minutes added extra time. Will Norwich City get this out, Jack? Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I think 0-0 would probably be a fair scoreline going into the break. I mean, Wycombe have created a few bits and bobs. I mean, it's evident that they're relying on set pieces and long balls, and for the whole, Norwich have dealt well. But it's moments like this where you need to just really switch on, because they'll be good from these moments. Wycombe, free kick inside our half. They've thrown a good few players forwards here, so if we can clear, the counter-attack could be on. It's whipped in. It's a good ball, and it goes all the way through.
That'll do. Max Pike, comment of the day here, by the way. He says, "Is bald Emmy the best Emmy?" Thoughts, Jack?
I mean, he's always been bald, hasn't he? Or at least like a buzz cut.
No, I think he had like all sorts of lines and things going on when he first joined Norwich, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah. No, yeah, bald Emmy's best Emmy. Wycombe with another shot. That will probably be half time. A little onslaught from Wycombe there, but nothing too drastic. Tim Krul hasn't been brought into work. Game screaming for Hugill. Oh, I don't know about that just yet. I think that's early to say.
I like that from Harry, though. I'm up for a bit of Jordan later on.
Later on, but
I do think.
I mean, you can't take Pookie out. What has he scored? Like 6 in 5 or something?
Harry, poor old Harry. Harry's not saying that, mate. He's just saying he wants Hugill. All right?
That's fair enough. Who do you take off?
Well, look, I think he just wants a bit of Hugill. He doesn't know what. He just wants a bit of Hugill, and that's all right. We all want a bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
In our life, don't we? Wycombe, edge of the Norwich City box, space and time. Barcelona-bound boy clears it, and that should be half time. Should be half time. Yep, that's half time. Wycombe 0, Norwich City 0. Get in your one-word half-time summaries in the comment section now. Jack, how are you feeling going in at the break? 0-0 against Wycombe. Thoughts?
Well, we've spoken about coffee. I think I'll be needing one after that. It was a bit of a snooze fest, wasn't it? A couple of chances for either team. Buendia looks a bit frustrated walking off. He always is when he hasn't scored. So I don't know, like not loads to talk about really. Norwich have huffed and puffed, not really created a clear cut chance. The thing that Norwich do find it difficult against these types of teams, because when we play Stoke or Coventry or someone like that, when the opposition are trying to play forwards, that means the opposition have a high line, right? And that's when Pukki just spins off the back line. And we saw it against Rotherham, who pressed high as well. When a team like Wycombe are just willing to sit really deep, it makes it more, it doesn't play into Norwich's hands. So frustrating, but expected, I think. I think Norwich will find a way through eventually.
Okay. Let's get through a few of your one-word halftime summaries on the screen as we speak. Please feel free to get in your one. T11Z on YouTube says frustrating. Oakley says potential. TFM_Matt on YouTube says average. Insipid says Lou. Wow. Sid T, he just wants old Cantwell. What's he put here? It's Cantwell time. Well, look, we wish, again, just to reiterate, we have tried to get Todd Cantwell on the stream today, but unfortunately it was blocked by the Norwich City team.
It's also worth noting, if you don't know, Todd is injured. So in terms of him playing on the pitch, that's not going to happen. Also, a big thank you to OneFootball. You can download the app down in the description below. They've been sponsoring these watch-alongs for the majority of the season. Genuinely great app. It's completely free. We use it. I get all of my latest news and all of the latest news and stats and analytics. So it's well worth a download. If you don't like it, then delete it. But give it a chance down in the description below. Thank you all very much.
Yes. Collins Vlogs, good to see you, my friend, again. He says annoying. Dung Beetle 333 says Simon says forgettable. Eric says frustrating. Robert says boring. I think is that our friend Robert, by the way, from earlier on in the stream. I think it might be. Prime Colours is here. They're always here. They say waiting. James is pedestrian. It's me. James E says wasteful. Darren says average. Alex Jones is flabbergasted. Look, I think my thoughts on that first half, as our perfectly legal viewing experience currently breaks, is one of frustration, Jack. Actually, because it's just Norwich City. I don't think Norwich. Hey, here he is. I don't think Norwich City have been off. I don't think Norwich City have been off colour. It was a phenomenal save from David Stockdale to keep out the Bosnian Beckham's free kick. And I think the Norwich City players will go in at halftime frustrated because they know they've had the ability to break Wycombe down. Wycombe have been shaky at the back. It's been scrappy. I think a few people have seen scrappy a few times in the comment section. I think, in this second half, Wycombe will tire up. They can't keep this up for 90 minutes. Norwich City will break them down. It's all about patience.
Great to have Toddy watching. The boys, he says. I'm sure if you fire a few questions in the comments, Todd might respond. Thanks for watching, Todd. Hope that injury heals up soon. Sam says, not a great half. We need to take our chances. Sam, I don't know if we've had a particular... We haven't missed any sitters. We've hit the crossbar through Emmy, which was a nice creative chance. The Kenny one is a half chance.
Forgot about that. That's a good chance. Great effort from Emmy.
Yeah, like good chances, but not. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be okay. Lots of love for Toddy in the comments. We always love to see. Spin the wheel, says Ed. We'll do that in a little while, my friend. We'll do that in a little while. Callum, we need to stop expecting to thrash teams. It's unrealistic. Great point, Callum. Like Wycombe are here on merit. They've beaten some good teams this season. They have their own fights themselves. You'd rather be playing like a mid-table team at this point who have no chance of relegation, no chance of promotion, opposed to a Wycombe. Like Wycombe have stuff to fight for. They want to stay in the Championship. They will feel like they deserve to stay in the Championship. So it's not going to be easy today. And I think that's good, Callum. A bit of perspective needed that not every game is going to be winnable. You look at Watford yesterday, they would have been expecting to beat Bournemouth. They lost. Swansea go 1-0 up against Bristol City. They lose 3-1. It's a strange league, but I think we do have enough quality to get through this game, I hope, anyway.
What about this question for Todd Cantwell from Sid T? Todd, who is your favourite TNC presenter? Wow, big question from Sid T. Will Todd answer? Hopefully not. That'll be all.
Sid T throwing in the Dimbleby type questions there. Very, very good. Russ Martin's on Sky, apparently. Toddy, too hard to say. Well done. Batted away nicely.
Yeah, well done, Todd. Well done, Todd. And I tell you what, Jack, as well, this game, it just needs that extra bit of creativity. You know, and arguably we have, well, of course, we've got that on the pitch in terms of the Bosnian Beckham and Emiliano Messi. But I just think it just there's just this elegance about Todd when he's on the ball, you know, being able to control and dictate the play and kind of pick passes that others can't quite see. But look, I don't think we should overthink this. This is the classic thing in a Norwich game where we feel a bit tetchy, a bit on edge. We're getting worried. You know, oh, is this a banana skin? Is it not? We know that this Norwich City team will come through today.
I think the system changes when Onel's in the side. You know, Todd will be happy to drop quite deep. Like I've seen Todd adapt to almost like how Jack Grealish plays for Villa. He's willing to collect the ball on any part of the pitch, and what that does is that drags defenders away. We saw when we played Middlesbrough, their right back just stuck to Todd all game, and it worked for them on that occasion. But what often happens is Todd will pull a defender away, which then creates space for Emi or Timu. Onel's slightly different. Onel will stick to his zone, and then when he gets the ball, he's looking to take on his man. And he's done that well a couple of times. He beat the man to pull it back to McLean. So just a slight bit of adaptation needed for Norwich. And I think that will take 60 minutes or so to get used to.
Yeah, I agree, Jack. Actually, you know, we haven't had those changes in the side for quite a while. Chrissy Dayton, here he is. Wow.
Big money super chat. Chris, thanks so much as always, mate. If you don't know, Chris has donated like hundreds of pounds to Big C as well, who are our charity partner this season. So thanks so much, Chris. He says, I love Mario, but for me, doesn't offer enough in the 10. Too slow. He works great as an 8 because he slows the game down. But as a 10, he needs to be more decisive, like Emi or Todd. Thoughts? Todd, get well soon. Love you. I think the number 10 is, interestingly, the position we've struggled with the most this season because we've got so much talent there. We've got Vrancic, we've got Daldinho. You've got players who can play in there. I would agree slightly with Chris. I think Vrancic can operate in the 10. And to be fair, he's come the closest. But he's maybe not the Fark player in a sense that he's not, you know, all-encompassing. He will drift in and out of the game. He hasn't got the legs on him of a Kenny McLean or an Ollie Skip. So I personally wouldn't want to play him any deeper because I think we've perfected that with McLean and Skip. But I've still, and I have said this all season, to be fair, so I'm not just changing my tune now. I do think Vrancic is more effective off the bench. But I'm not. That's not me slagging him off.
Yeah, but you say that, mate. He almost scored a belter earlier on.
He did, and having that kind of quality from set pieces is priceless.
Exactly, 100%. Look, it's still a debate. Let us know in the comment section whether you're a Bosnian Beckham starter or you want the Bosnian Beckham to come off the bench. By the way, 777 of you now watching. Thank you so much for your support. Hugely appreciate that. You know, for me, I don't see an issue with the Bosnian Beckham starting. I think that what he does is he calms things down and I don't think Mario gets enough praise for that. I think, yes, of course, he's great off the bench. And isn't it great that we are debating this, actually, in its sense, because we've got the ability to switch around such quality players. But for me, I don't think it makes a massive difference. Personally, I'm a Mario Vrancic starter. If he's in that squad, it's something that we've got, you know, particularly against championship sides, scrappy championship sides that give away free kicks. I want my main man, my main free kick taker. I need him on the pitch for those opportunities. So for me, I'm a Mario Vrancic starter. But let us know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree.
I think this is a great point as well. Samuel, Stiepermann is our best 10. Of course, yeah. Stiepermann, he played for the under-23s in the week. He's had a nasty condition that apparently was like an illness that attacked the immune system. So he's been out for a little while. But he was playing for the under-23s in the week. So hopefully the return of Stiepermann isn't too far away. And I agree. I think Stiepermann is the best fitted number 10 for, at least for Pookie. I think when them two are playing, I mean, we've seen it at points this season. We certainly saw it in 2018-19. I love Stiepermann in the 10 because he's willing to drive at teams, isn't he? He picks the ball up deep and he'll drive on with it, which is brilliant.
great to see Mario Vrancic. Great to see Marco Steedman starting to get his way back into the Norwich City setup as well. Of course, playing football for the under-23s at the moment. Scored in the week as well, which is true. Neil, do you know what? Every single time I see this man's face, he always speaks sense. And here he is again. Patience is a virtue. Neil, do you know what? I'm just going to let you do this. Next week, you can just come on with Jack instead of me, mate. I love all you ever do is talk sense. Patience is a virtue. So true, isn't it, Jack? Hold on.
I agree. I think it's easy to get, with us millennials, we want things now, don't we? We want things yesterday. When in actual fact, with this Norwich team, especially against Wycombe, it is a sense of, just be patient and hope that the quality is enough, because we have got more quality than Wycombe, and things would say that we will win this game, but it's not going to be easy. As no championship game is, and the fact that we are in this position in the top of the table goes to show that if you are patient, usually things will go your way. Matt, at High Gents, if Skip is recalled, who would replace it? Well, that's the big question, and that's the worry that I'm putting to the back of my mind for now. Because first of all, let's just get promoted, but then that is the big one. I think he's almost irreplaceable. He's that good, and I think Farker basically ruled out that Skip will be able to come back. I think Skip's good enough to play for Spurs first team.
Oh, right now, 100%. And actually, we also know that they almost took him back in January.
Yeah.
So just enjoy him whilst you've got him. Look, I'm so confident of Jakob Sorensen coming in and being able to do a job. Of course, I think that the jury's out on whether he'll be able to do that in the Premier League, but that's going to be the same for quite a lot of our new players now. But I think I genuinely believe that we've got a team that's much better set for the Premier League than the last time we were there. Certainly defensively, certainly in terms of squad depth. We'll now know not to absolutely whip our players to death in training due to injuries this time around.
I was listening to Kieran Scott, the head of recruitment, speak about this, and he said they made mistakes in terms of recruitment in the Premier League, but they signed the wrong types of players, and they'll have that experience now going up, and I think they'll be willing to spend a bit more cash as well. So I think recruitment will be slightly easier. Not easier, but I think we'll be more equipped to signing the right players this time. So I'm not as worried as I was the last time we got promoted.
Yeah, look, we can't get it as bad as we did last time. And what we are seeing here, by the way, and a lot of people, including me, I put the question into the room: will Daniel Farker learn from his mistakes in the Premier League? Will Stuart Webber and the recruitment team learn from their mistakes in terms of recruitment in the next upcoming window? This was before this season started. So far, during this season, in terms of Daniel Farker's management of the squad, the players, the tactics, the substitutions have been earlier. I think Daniel Farker has actually grown as a manager. Don't forget that he's still a new manager, by the way, which is something that Norwich City fans forget about. So it's phenomenal that he's doing as well as he is. And by the way, I do genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that the recruitment team, including Stuart Webber, should take so much credit for this summer window. I mean, the fact that I said when we signed Darryl Dino, he's our marquee signing, he's our big man for this season. He's been out injured, but we've still managed to grind out and win games comfortably, I think, in my opinion, without him. And, that just shows how many good players that Stuart and the recruitment team have brought in. Ben Gibson, I mean, what a bloody signing that is! What a signing that is! I mean, I hope when we win the league and go up, that's going to be huge for us in the Premier League.
I mean, we almost gloss over at this point because he's not playing Jakob Sorensen, but he's been a monumental part of this season, hasn't he?
Yeah. Best left back in the league, and he wasn't even a left back.
Yeah, right. I'm going to spin the wheel. The wheel. Here we go. This will get some excitement. Spin again.
Oh.
Again, 25% off all merchandise on the Lakens website. Use the code, hang on, merch 25. They've got t-shirts, they've got stuff basically. Or if you want beer, The link for that is in the description. TNC 20% off the entire Lakens range.
And whilst we've been talking about Lakens, the Norwich City team have made their way out for the second half. By the way, I've just had some sort of dodgy pop-up that's been blocked by my computer. Jesus. Wow. Things we do for you lot. 840 of you in for the TNC Watchalong in the second half. Here we go. Ben Gibson, the Rock, still having words with the ref, by the way. He was having words with the ref.
He's not happy, is he?
Break, and he's still having words now. You know, Ben's a very vocal leader in this Norwich City side, and he will not be letting this game go. That's for sure.
This will be one of the toughest games for Hanley and Gibson, because it is just, you know, they've got two very big strikers, and especially if they bring Akinfenwa on, it's just a constant. It'll almost be like a boxing match for them, like just constantly taking beatings, and hopefully, yeah, like. You know, it is that way. Anyway, the second half's about to kick off. So strap yourselves in for another half. Hopefully, a good half of football as Chrissy Dayton comes in. TNC community. These boys, I always feel a bit wrong reading out.
Wow. Bless you, mate.
Credit. TNC community, these boys, and by that I mean Jack and Chris, don't get enough credit for what they're doing. Thank you once again. Epitomising what it means to be a city. Chris, that's very kind. I mean, we literally just come on here and chat nonsense, and hopefully you find some kind of company or distraction from that. I mean, we're really not doing anything special, but we thank you. And you know, we've built up a nice little community over the years. So if we can do something in return,
top man,
then, that's amazing. Yeah, really appreciate that, Chris. That's very kind. Oh my goodness, he's remembered. Cheesy's in the house.
Oh, Cheesy. Here he comes. The joke's incoming, people.
Cheesy, be honest. Did you forget? Did you think it was a 1 o'clock kickoff?
Probably.
You missed the first half, Cheesy.
Probably. Oh, Cheesy's in the house. See, that's a good sign, Jack. See, normally Cheesy's in earlier, and that means we score earlier. So maybe this is a sign. Cheesy's in. Norwich City have kicked off for the second half. This could be a sign. This could be as well. Christian Hubbard. Wow.
Yeah, when Christian Hubbard shows up, you know that Norwich City mean business. Thank you so much for the super chat, Christian. Love that profile picture as always. Still haven't figured out where you're sitting there, but I'm sure we will one day.
Looks glorious though, wherever it is. Christian, thank you so much for your support as always. Mama Reeves in the house. She says, "Come on, you yellows!" Absolutely love a bit of that. Oh, here we go. Frederino says, "Cheesy, give us a joke." Lots of people have calling on it. Oh wow, here we go. Cheesy says, "No, I've been doing some DIY in the garden." Cheesy,
did that not have waited?
For God's sake, you're meant to be our biggest fan. What are you playing at, mate?
You've got all day to do that, Cheesy.
Cheesy. Anyway, Cheesy's here now, which is always a good sign, people. 754 of you watching the TNC Watch Along. Thank you so much. We're just currently watching Emi Buendia, watching that beautiful head glisten in the sun as David Stockdale takes a big free kick for Wycombe. It's up high, and Wycombe have won the ball deep into the Norwich City half. Norwich City on the back foot here, defending, and it's gone out for a Norwich City throw-in. No, offside. Sorry, offside. Christian, wow, another super chat. Thank you. He says, it was Hunstanton Beach, I believe. Wow. As long as it wasn't Yarmouth, mate, absolutely fantastic stuff. Thank you so much, mate.
Big fan of Wycombe. I'm just seeing above Farker's shoulder here, you can see the advertisement for Biffa bin lorries.
Come on, Norwich, please score, for God's sake. I really don't want to be talking about Biffa bin lorries or what your favourite type of cream is. I love seeing this person in on the comment section. Woo wee says timestamp 47 minutes 51 seconds. Woo wee. Carl Sloan says get Hugill on for Vrancic and flood their box with crosses and either score or head one down for Pookie. Love that, Carl. Norwich City trying to find a way through. Lovely flip. Emi Buendia there, almost unlocking the door, but he doesn't. It's back with the Bosnian Beckham now. Strength. Pookie holding it up, crosses it out to the Barcelona-bound boy.
This is better.
Oh, brilliant from the Barcelona-bound boy. Takes his man brilliantly. Still got the ball in the box. Cross. Shoot. Oh, it's a free header. I've no idea how Anel Hernandez has got that off target. It has to be said. Anel will be furious with himself. Furious with himself.
Almost had time to chest it and hit it on the volley, didn't he?
Yeah, have to agree, Jack, for once as well. You know, Max Aarons does so well to beat his man. It's a cross. And El Hernandez in acres of space. And I agree, Jack. He's got the time to chest that and hit it. The Wycombe defenders are literally planted to the floor. Stockdale doesn't move. Huge chance for Norwich.
I think the only thing you can say that Hernandez didn't have going for him, then he would have loved to have been running onto it to generate some power. He's really having to move his neck to get some power on that, but at least get it on target.
Yeah, no, I have to say, yeah, he still needs to get that one on target. Robert Fenn says had to hit the target. I have to agree with that as well. Good to see all types of football fans here. Callum's a Villa fan, and he's watching this watch-along today. Not
the Villa.
I absolutely love that. UTV, indeed. Why not? Lots
Beat
of
Leeds yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did indeed. Great result for Aston Villa. 49 minutes, 37 seconds on the clock. The Rock, Ben Gibson, wins it. Not once, but twice. Now Slabhead Hanley looks to bring it forwards. Emperor of Norfolk turns. Lovely stuff from Norwich City here.
Oliver says, favourite curry. And he's donated 40 of a currency. I must admit, I don't know what that is. If anyone knows what that currency symbol is, are we rich or not? Let us know. Favourite curry. Oh, I like a Rogan Josh.
Jack, Emmy Buendia, box, Pookie, goal! Pookie, goal! Get in there! Oh, get in there, boys!
Look at that. We've just scored a goal to take us 10 points clear, and I was asking you your favourite curry. Oliver, we'll get back to that in a moment. We've got more important things to do at the moment.
Oh, wait for it. Get your hat on, Jack. Get your hat on, Jack. You ready? Get your hat on. Oh, you ready? Oh, here we go. Ready? Oh, yes.
Again, Emmy Buendia, wonderful work. It's unlucky from Wycombe. It's a deflection, but Pookie.
Norwich City, 10 points clear. 10 points clear. I said 10 points clear. 10 points clear. Norwich City. For the fans. Come on, the boys. Woo! Oh,
Chris,
yes.
Talk us through the goal.
Mate, to be honest with you, I've missed the screen. Great goal. You know, it's fed through to Timu Pukki. He passes it under the goalkeeper. I've got Party Popper Ash all over my computer, but who cares? Because Norwich City are winning the game. Brilliant stuff from Norwich City.
Yeah, we are indeed. It was wonderful work. Again, joy down the right-hand side for Norwich. It was Buendia this time, pulls it back. Pukki, one of the more fortunate goals. It takes a deflection. It's underneath the Wycombe goalkeeper. You need a bit of luck in this game. And we've started this second half brighter. It has to be said. So 1-0 Norwich. You would argue we probably deserve it on the run of play. And that is a very nice scoreline to look at. 1-0 Norwich City. We still haven't answered our favourite curry, so apologies. Michael, Alexa, play Zombie Nation. Get it going. Norwich, I tell you what, we look good at the moment. We're coming forwards again here.
El Hernandez! Oh, there's a good chance. Should be 2.
Oh, Onel.
Should be 2.
He looks rusty in front of goal, doesn't he? Wonderful ball played through from Mario Vrancic. All Hernandez has. What a pass from Vrancic. Oh, no, he gets it all wrong.
Oh, it's unlucky. He's still warming up, Onel. We love you, Onel. Come on, mate. You can do better than that, big man. Wow, here we go. 877 of you, 880 of you in the TNC watch along now. Welcome to HMS Piss the League. All aboard, people. How are you feeling now? Patience. We've said it time after time. Believe in this squad. This was never going to be a banana skin today for Norwich City. We know what we can do. This squad is phenomenal. Again, a game where we've been in gear 3, maybe touching gear 4. But what a finish that is from Teemu Pukki, the GOAT himself. What a finish that was. Norwich City 1, Wycombe Wanderers 0, 53 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Wow.
Chris, this goal scoring record from Pukki at the moment, he really is purple patch Pukki at this point, isn't he?
Honestly, if I was the officials, I'd be doing a drug test on him before and after the game, because he's too good. He's too good for this league, mate. He really is. He's absolutely ridiculous. He's a phenomenal player. Brilliant stuff. Teemu Pukki puts Norwich City 1-0 up. The GOAT saves the day again. The HMS Pistol League profile picture is changed.
I think this is the key point from Jamie. We're moving the ball a lot quicker here, and the hope would be, if the assist, what would have been the assist for that Hernandez chance would have been amazing. Like, such a delicious ball played through from Vrancic. And, we were talking about Vrancic at half-time, weren't we? That's what he brings, that moment of goodness. But we're moving the ball quicker. Wycombe will have to throw men forwards here. So hopefully there'll be some more space. We look okay.
Yeah, we shall see. Comment section saying lots about Emmy. That worries me.
God, yeah, that worries me. Oh, here we go. Emmy.
Passes. Emmy. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's a good save. I think it's a good save. Or is it over the bar? I think it looked like Stockdale saved it. Let's see this back here.
I don't know. I think he's just blazed it, hasn't he?
El Hernandez, he's in acres of space down the left-hand side. Norwich City are absolutely steamrolling Wycombe now. It's a lovely ball. Oh, no, it's proper Johnny Wilkinson over the bar there from Emi Buendia. And if there's one man on the pitch you want that to fall to apart from Pukki, it's Emi Buendia. And how has he not scored that?
Should be 3-0, shouldn't it? Should be 3-0.
Should be 3-0 right now. It should be 3-0. Anyway, never mind. Norwich City are winning, which is all we care about today. And we are doing the job. The rock at the back. Ben Gibson feeds it out to the engine room. Ollie Skip brings the ball forwards. Chris Kilby's in the house.
Yeah, Chris, my granddaughter Eliza just said on the ball City. I'm glad you're teaching her well, Chris. Brilliant stuff. I hope you're well.
On the ball City. Lovely.
Chris, I think both that Hernandez chance and the Emmy one. Oh, that's a horrible challenge. That has to be a red, surely.
He's only booked him. He's booked him. He's just booked him. That's naughty.
Wycombe are rattled at this point.
I think Boston Beckham might be already going down. Let's see this back. I think it's a book.
I've seen them given as a red.
Yeah, I think. I don't know, mate. I think that would have been harsh. I think that's a booking, and it is a booking. Alan Montgomery's in the house. Big up, Alan. Legend.
Lads, if Poeta missed the Onel chances, you'd be slagging him off so much. Not saying you should at Onel, but next time PP misses a chance, cut him some slack. Yeah, to a point. I think my argument there, Alan, would be that Poeta, when he was playing, had regular game time. Like, Onel's just coming back into the squad, so he's going to be a bit rusty. Having said that, Onel should have scored. Like, there's no going past that.
100%. Onel has 2 big chances there and should score. I don't think we are particularly harsh on PP. I think that the amount, if Anel Hernandez had been gifted the amount of game time as PP, he would have put the ball in the back of the net many, many, many more times. I think PP, we and I still will give PP loads of time, of course. He's a player with a ton of latent potential who's been started in the Championship week in, week out for a long period of time, arguably ahead of schedule. I agree that as fans, we should give PP more time, but also I totally agree and respect the fact that, Anel Hernandez there, he has to score that chance. And I hope we're making that clear that it definitely was a sitter for Anel, 100%.
I think the Emmy one's even more of a sitter, I must admit.
Yeah. No, agreed.
But the pleasing thing here, Chris, is we've scored, so that's good, and we're also creating clear-cut chances now. Like, we didn't do that first half. Wycombe are opening up. They have to open up. They need to get something from this game, which will therefore create more opportunities for Norwich, and we're seeing that. But score another and it's game over. But
100%. 100%. I think Yellow's right, by the way. He says PP will come good. 100% he'll come good. I hope we're not, we really want to be clear. Or Ben Gibson with the header, it's gone narrowly wide. Want to be clear here. we love PP. We love all the Norwich players because they're Norwich players. We back all the boys. But, you know, I just personally think Daniel Farke did the right thing taking PP out the firing line for a wee while, as you would have seen in the press. Brilliant stuff from Norwich City here, turning up the heat. Paul Davis, I bet you he's scrubbing down his HMS Pistol League right now, isn't he?
Yeah. This is a great point. I think we've seen this a lot, that they're getting tired because we're the fitter side. And look, Norwich, when they're in gear 3, they're not really exerting energy. When you're having to defend in such a rigid shape for such sustained periods, not only is that physically draining, it's mentally draining. And I think you see lapses in concentration. We have seen that from Wycombe in this half, and I suspect there will be more lapses in concentration. So it is just about riding it out.
Absolutely love this from Robin Frost, our favourite Australian viewer. He says, Wycombe or Honeycomb? It's an easy one. I love a bit of Honeycomb.
I love Honeycomb as well, actually.
Do you know what they do at Stoke? I love going to Stoke Mill because they actually serve the honeycomb as it is with their. It's outrageously good. Robin, question of the day, and it's been answered. Honeycomb.
Oh, that's another bad challenge. That has to be. Is that a red?
Getting naughty now. No, is it? No, it's booking.
Not even a booking. Oh, there is a booking. There is a booking.
Booking. The cards.
You can tell that they're getting frustrated, Wycombe, now, though.
Yeah, agreed, 100%. Yeah, brilliant. Here we go. Oh, wow. The Champions League are in the house with the most pointless score update of the day. They say Crystal Palace 0, Fulham 0. Thank you very much for that. Always appreciate that. McClary there for Wycombe has been booked. The cards are starting to come out. Wycombe getting frustrated. And what can they do differently, Jack? Because Norwich City are just going to continue to turn up the heat, and we've got resource on the bench.
Yeah, I think Wycombe are in a sticky situation now because they have to put men forwards, and they know whenever they do that, Norwich are creating chances. And you wouldn't suspect, or you hope not, I don't think you'll see many more missed opportunities from Norwich. 15 shots on goal today.
Jack, question is in from Cheesy Geezer. Sorry, question. His joke of the watch-along, if you're new. Cheesy Geezer, at Cheesy Geezer on Twitter, always puts in his joke of the watch-along. He says, which genre of music appeals to most cheeses? R&B. Cheesy.
Chris, do you know what music genre appeals to stir fries?
Don't know.
Walk and roll.
Oh dear, that's woeful. But we love it. People watching the TNT watch along now. Meanwhile, we are talking about cheesy jokes. Cantwell, sunbathing on the Wycombe bench. Wycombe are bringing on reinforcements now. Will Daniel Farke mirror that action in the game? Who knows? 61 minutes, 26 seconds on the clock at the moment. Loads of people in the comment section. Loads of optimism right now. And
Wycombe just, you know, I think the number one rule of football is to score a goal, you need the ball. And Wycombe haven't had the ball. Like, we're just keeping it for such long periods. We've had 15 shots. Possession stats are well over 70%. Like, this is just utter domination from Norwich City at this point. As Buendia moves forward, again, Joy down the right. Max Aarons will whip it in. It will find. Oh, it found Yanulis, didn't it?
Yeah, Emperor of Norfolk almost gets a shot away there, and it doesn't quite work out. Norwich City have given away a free kick in the Wycombe half, though, which was probably the right move because they were.
You see there, though, Chris, how high the Norwich defensive line are. Like, Hanley and Gibson are both in the Wycombe half at their defensive points. Like, it shows how much they want to press on and get another goal.
Yeah, it does. It does. Oh, Jack, hang on a minute. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, one moment, mate. My phone's ringing. Sorry. I know this happens week in, week out. I'm so sorry to be rude again. I've got to pick this up. Hello?
Hey, mate.
Hi, is that speaking? Is that the Premier League on the phone? Oh, God, we've really got to stop laughing at that. Norwich City won. 1-0. The Premier League have been on the phone. The party poppers have been out. Goodness gracious me. Let's go.
Another nice cheese, Jake. Turn the music Gouda, please. Very nice. Very nice.
Wow.
Wycombe throw in here, Chris. Another thing. We just have to defend. We just got to be switched on at these moments because it will be their best chances. Thrown into the box, cleared by Hanley.
Don't like the look of that, mate. We really need to. We need. I tell you what, we need to score again. I'm not sitting comfortably.
Yeah.
Right. I have to
Good
say.
chance there for Wycombe. It was cleared by Hanley, recycled, and it's Ikpeazu, used to play for Cambridge United. It's a delightful, almost overhead kick, and it's narrowly wide. Good chance for Wycombe.
Yeah, it is a good chance, to be fair. Acrobatic stuff there from their number 9.
Oh.
The slab head always had it under control. And here we go. It's actually the Rock now, a.k.a. Ben Gibson, bringing the ball forwards deep into the Wycombe half, finding himself out left, and into slab head Hanley.
Can you smell what the Rock's cooking?
You're sorry?
Did you used to watch wrestling? No, you didn't, did you?
Oh,
can you smell what the Rock is cooking? And I thought you were going to say like, promotion or something, but the joke's gone now. Not to worry.
No, sorry, mate. But to be fair, yeah, it is absolutely promotion. Not just promotion. It's a trophy. It's a league title. Wycombe have a man on the deck, injured. A good break for Norwich City. A chance for Norwich City to get their breath, to speak to Daniel Farker here. 817 of you now watching the TNC Watchalong. Thank you so much for your unbelievable support today. We did try.
I think Wycombe have pulled in the whole population of Wycombe to, like, there just seems like there's subs everywhere at this point.
Oh yeah, well they've got loads. They've got loads more now, haven't they? Let's see this back. The Barcelona-bound boy Max Aarons. He's literally just hurt himself. He can't cope with Max Aarons down that right-hand side. Jack, are you bringing on a substitute now? And let me know in the comment section if you're bringing on a sub. Is it time for perhaps Dowaldinho?
I think I'd probably be bringing Hernandez off at this point, just because I don't want to throw him, like, he's obviously still sort of returning from injury, and he's but I don't know who for.
I still think he poses a really good threat against Wycombe. Actually, they can't handle him. I don't know if I'd bring off Hernandez, mate. I have to say, but who knows? Maybe it's time for the Bosnian Beckham to make way for Dowaldinho. Hugill, a lot of people are saying, including Corbin. Thanks so much for your comments as always. Really appreciate that. Dowell on for Hernandez, says Simon. Yep, fair enough. Eder on for Hernandez, says Tyler Smith on YouTube. By the way, the man with the best beard on the watch along. Goodness gracious me, that is a finely groomed beard. Wouldn't you agree, Jack?
Whose beard? Sorry, I wasn't looking. Oh, on his.
Mate, hello. We're doing a TNC watch along here. Are you in?
Sorry. Yeah, Tyler, it's a lovely beard. It really is. Who would I'm keen for Hugill now. Yeah,
this absolutely reeks, stinks of a Jordan Hugill goal to put us up 2-0 here. By the way, Norwich City have just had the ball in the back of the net. Have they not?
That was a repeat, Chris.
Was it?
Yes.
That was such a weird angle. Did you see the angle on that? It looked like a completely different goal. What the hell?
Unless we have just scored a second and it's identical to the first.
Yeah, I need to wake up as well. Blimey. TNC Watchalong just haven't got a clue. Here we go. This is massive, mate, though. On a serious note, if we do win today, it's absolutely massive. Our amazing legal watching experience is currently frozen, so we do apologise for the lack of updates, and it's now back again.
I think Gareth Ainsworth he's basically down to the last couple of buttons on his shirt. I think he's unbuttoning at a real rate of knots here.
Wow, blimey, Riley.
We're all excited. Oh, I've just seen Scott Cathcart's socks, and I'm not happy. They're lower than Grealish's.
Oh, I've never got time for that.
Why do footballers just not wear socks properly? Like, it's not difficult. He's not covered his shins.
I think when you're as good as Grealish, fair enough. But when you play for Wycombe Wanderers, it's probably.
If I'm Farker, I'm getting in Hanley's ear and saying, like, let's put a couple of studs down the front of them legs, because we need to teach him a lesson.
Jesus, wow. I think that's all of Wycombe's subs, by the way.
Yeah, I think they made about 9, haven't they?
Oh, there's 5 subs here. Yeah, lots of people are saying 5 subs. Cheesy also says 5 subs. Goodness gracious.
That's crazy, isn't it?
could seriously change what we're about to watch here for the end of the game here, couldn't it, Jack? I don't think Norwich City have come up against this before. 5 subs at once, you know. Should Daniel Farke make subs to kind of cope with that energy? It'd be really interesting to see what people think in the comment section about that. Cross here, cuts across the box for Norwich City. Oh, Wycombe clear it.
I would be against Farke doing the same. I just think it disrupts the team so much. Like you are changing half of your outfield players, and I don't see how you can do that within a game and maintain cohesion unless the sole aim of it is to just cause carnage.
It probably is.
If it is to do that, then fair enough.
It probably is because it isn't working as it is. So I think the BTEC Daniel Farke Ainsworth has got to try something differently, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. Maybe that was what he was doing. He was unbuttoning a button for every sub he made.
Robert Williams says the whole team was exhausted. Maybe that's why he's subbed his whole team.
Well, it shows just how the levels that Norwich City are. You know, we're not even puffing at this point.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. And Mark, by the way, whilst that's been happening, the Bosnian Beckham in the slab head, couple of interchanging passes. It's now gone out wide to the Emperor of Norfolk. Early cross. Timu Pukki finds it on the end of it. He's got it in the box. He's not running on goal there, and the Wycombe defender tackles well. The Emperor of Norfolk tries to follow up, but doesn't do so. But it's been recycled immediately by, I think, Kenny McLean there, but struggling to see with the pixelated camera that we've got here.
It's a sign of Pukki, isn't it? Because he's been nullified by Wycombe today, really, and yet he still scored a goal. And at the moment, that is the match-winning goal. And you know you've got a good striker in your hands when they just pop up and score goals, and you're like, how has that happened? And then suddenly you're 1-0 up. I love the Pukki I've seen over the past few weeks, because I think he's maturing as a player as well, because even when he's not necessarily been in games, he's found himself chances, which has been great. Great defending from Ben Gibson there, by the way.
Yeah, brilliant. I was about to say that. Absolutely brilliant defending from Ben Gibson. Great sliding challenge there out on the right-hand side. He's hustling and he's bustling. It's brilliant from Ben, and he's done well not to respond there, because Wycombe are getting quite aggressive now, aren't they? Lots of frustration creeping in. There's lots of trailing arms, legs, hands. It's getting a little bit naughty now. Norwich City need to be careful.
Yeah, I think Wycombe have given up playing football, and they're just fighting now, which is a tactic. 80% possession for Norwich in the second half. I mean, that's convincing, isn't it? That really is.
Yeah, it is. It is indeed.
Time check for everyone. 70 minutes, 55 seconds on this game. Norwich City leading 1-0 thanks to a Timu Pukki goal as Tim Krul collects comfortably. I don't think Krul's made a save yet, has he?
Oh, Jesus, don't say that, Jack. For God's sake. Oh, dear. Get your...
Also, I love it that Wycombe made the subs like 10 minutes ago, and the graphics are still coming on the screen because there were so many of them.
They can't keep up, much like their midfield today up against ours. And here we go. Slabhead tries to bring it forward. He opts not to. It's the Rock, Ben Gibson, out left. Here we go. The Emperor of Norfolk. Will he try and take his man? He doesn't. He opts to pass. And El Hernandez. Up and down performance from the Cuban today. Bosnian Beckham tries a pass, wins it back, all the way back to defence. Norwich City. Oh, Grant Hanley there. It's a lovely turn to send the striker into next week. It's ridiculous. He sent him for a hot dog there. Here we go. Emi Buendia marching in now on the edge of the Wycombe box. This is brilliant.
That's the brilliant thing about Hanley and Gibson, and I think that's the reason they're above Zimmerman in the pecking order, because they're really good with the ball at their feet. And I know that sounds obvious because they're footballers, but often defenders, when they're in them tight spaces, they can't get out. Hanley and Gibson can. Free kick for Norwich. Good work by Yanulis down the left-hand side.
Yeah, brilliant from the Emperor of Norfolk there. He's just got such quick feet. They cannot cope with him. You can tell that he was being scouted by Roma and Porto. They've not. I tell you what, these Wycombe players, has he been booked for that, by the way? Surely he's been gay. Has he not been booked for that? Bloody hell. Wycombe, by the way.
15 fouls committed by Wycombe today.
15 fouls. Goodness gracious me. Wow. Dirty stuff.
Harvey says thoughts on Yanulis so far. I think he's been good. I think he's been really good. Yeah. No complaints from me.
Yeah, really like the look of him indeed. Really do. I love a bit of this. But free kick, by the way. Oh, Stockdale, easy catch. Apparently, Emmy's now been booked. Apparently, that's interesting. Haven't quite caught up with you lot yet.
I think we're about to see it, are we? Emmy,
get him off.
Yeah, I agree.
Sub now, Daniel. Learn your lesson, Daniel, and make the sub now.
I would. I genuinely would at this point.
Gala has just gone, Emmy.
there's no point risking it. Shaney says here, Emmy yellow, get him off. You can't risk it again. You cannot risk it.
You know what? I feel a bit bad for Emmy there, though, because he's actually... it's definitely a foul, but yeah, maybe it is a yellow card. I do feel...
The nice thing there, though, is we haven't seen a reaction from Emmy. He's taken the yellow card. He's moved on. You would hope, you would pray that 17 minutes left on the clock, Emmy's not going to get another booking. But
God, make the change now, Daniel. Please make the change now. Wycombe.
Who was it he got sent off against? It wasn't Wycombe last time, was it?
No. What are you oohing about? What's your problem?
I hate it when opposition free kicks go all the way through. It makes me nervy.
You're a bit behind me, which I love.
Yeah, obviously. No, I am a couple of seconds, but I'm still in the first half.
Oh dear. Right, here we go then. I tell you what, we need subs now. Let's get into that time. I'm getting itchy. I do this in every one.
It's Emmy for Dowell at this point for me.
Is it? Okay. Right.
Or
Emmy Buendia now passed out wide to Max Aarons, the Barcelona-bound boy. Gets an early crossing and it's gone out for a throw. Wycombe.
Here's something for you, Chris.
Go on.
Wycombe equalise. Buendia scores in the 95th minute to win the game, and he takes his shirt off in the celebration and gets booked. Would you take it?
Well, I'd take a win, yeah, but mate, Wycombe, come on, Wycombe equalising, come on.
Simon, lots of people calling for subs now. I think we've been under Farker for a while now, and I think you've just got to accept that.
We've just seen a foul throw from that, by the way.
Honestly, how do professional footballers still? Anyway, I think we have to accept that the substitutions we want aren't necessarily replicated by Daniel Farker, and that's fine because we're top of the division and he knows what he's doing.
Please, he's ignoring us. Let's be honest.
Yes.
Good stuff. Great to see my very legal viewing experience. Pause. Apologies for the delay if you've got one.
There's a certain there's an element of kind of proudness when you manage to get through a Norwich game in the Championship, because it's such an adventure trying to one, find a way of watching us, and two, sticking with it for 90. Even I follow, I follow as an adventure. Even
the TNC Watchalong to put up with our rubbish for 90 minutes.
Quite right.
Tim Krul has got a goal kick. He decides not to take it and instead just pass a very easy one out to the slabhead Hanley, who goes for a long ball. It's lofted and it's long. He's almost found his man. He has found his man. Emmy Buendia here. Brilliant stuff from Emmy Buendia. Oh, come on, boys. Come on, let's get the second so I can get my party poppers out again. Come on. Brilliant.
Emmy.
They're out wide to the Emperor of Norfolk. Let's go. Come on, boys. Oh, it's terrible from...
Yeah, lots of people saying about the pub crawl. Look, I think we probably need to wait a little bit longer to see that this time plan. Oh, no.
Oh, and it's over. Miles over. There's a chance. It's only one defender in front of the...
Well, that's what Kashkik deserves for them awful socks. I mean, it's a good chance there for Kashkik. Again, broken open from just a long goal kick. That is as route one as it gets. Goalkeeper to Kashkik. 2 touches from back to front. And that's falling over the crossbar.
I really, 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 really want Daniel Farker to take off Emmy Buendia now. I really don't like the look of it, because Wycombe will get more and more feisty, and anyone that got hit the amount of times that Emmy Buendia does in a game will eventually respond. So, yeah, get him off, Daniel. Do the right thing. Protect him.
Who would you bring on? Would you go Hugill and bring another striker, or?
Well, I definitely want Dowell on in some way, shape, or form. So maybe it's Emmy off for Dowell. Maybe it's Lucas Root. I just really. And by the way, we can't afford for Emmy to get one, because I think it's actually a much bigger ban. You can correct me in the comments for this, but I think because he's already been red carded twice this season. It's
it'll be 3 games, I think.
it goes up to a massive ban. So yeah, we really need to just get him off now, but we'll see. Here we go. Maybe
yeah, so I was talking about the pub crawl. It will happen probably like June, maybe.
Well,
I don't know. We'll see what Boris says.
It'll be worth the wait, though, that's for sure. And El Hernandez, I don't know why the refs stopped the play there, but I think maybe he was offside, possibly. 78 minutes, 34 seconds on the clock for those of you that are wondering. Lots of people getting in who you want for subs now. Ashley Bootle's always in with the sensible shouts. He's watching us on Twitter via Periscope today. He says Ida on for Buendia. Bit of pace. Yeah, I love Adam Ida. And I wouldn't mind seeing that one at all, Ashley and Sam. Sam. Why am I saying Sam? I've seen someone called Sam in the comments. Cherry Tree Goats. Wow. Yeah,
great name. Pubs open tomorrow in Bulgaria. Jump on a plane and come over. It's £1 a pint and 18 degrees. Can we ship Lakens out? That sounds idyllic, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Get the Lakens out on the plane and then we'll be there. 100%.
Right, still no subs and we're approaching 80 minutes.
And Wycombe have got a corner. I do admire Daniel Farke's stubbornness sometimes, but it's not easy for Norwich fans, is it? We always
I mean, he clearly knows what he's doing, but it is
out there.
It does get nervy at this point, doesn't it?
All out! Oh my God!
Cashed it again. He was the one who scored against us at Carrow Road, wasn't he? Old Small Socks Cashkit.
Small Socks Cashkit. Old SNSK.
Yeah. Wycombe love a corner whipped in to try and score. Joe Jacobson takes them. They've already scored direct from corners a couple of times this season of Wycombe.
Really need to. Why does Daniel Farke make subs? I don't actually know. I don't know what he's thinking.
I think he's thinking, let's not disrupt the flow. Oh, nearly shot down by Buendia there on the goalkeeper. Oh, good chasing down from Buendia.
I don't know if Adam Ida has sent everyone, but look, Ida.
Has he scored? Oh, he is coming on.
Oh, he's coming on. That's why, right? Ida's coming on.
So who will he come on for, I wonder? I mean, if he's on for Buendia, then you've suddenly got two strikers on the pitch holding on to a 1-0 lead. It's
holding on. We don't hold on. We're going to be the league winners, mate. We don't hold on.
Okay. What about Lucas Roop?
Mate, honestly, as long as Emi Buendia goes off, so he doesn't get a red
Roop
card.
is coming on. I've spoken that one up as well.
Rapinoe is coming on, people. Here we go.
Surely Buendia comes off. Like, I love Emi, and he's by far our best player, but I don't like him on a booking.
No, yeah, of course. Like, come on, let's just be sensible here. We all love Emi Buendia, but you know, just him on a booking is just not good for any Norwich City heart, is it?
No. Well, that's the thing.
What are you saying, mate?
I'm saying that's the thing. It's more for our health than Norwich.
And I tell you who will be buzzing at the moment, the Lucas Roop Appreciation Society, because of course Lucas Roop is now taking to the field. Wycombe with a really, in all honesty, I have to say this, a really shit free kick. It's absolute dog shit. It really is. Norwich City are able to clear it easily. Stockdale tries something that would have been seen.
Oh no!
And Tim with a comfortable save.
I'm nervous now, Chris.
Oh, come on! I'm fed up of this. Week in, week out. Where's your positivity? For God's sake, mate. Come on.
I don't like 1-goal leads. I'm greedy. I want 2.
Yeah,
and then to be fair, then when we get 2 goals, we're like, 3. And then when we get 3 goals, like against Stoke, we're like, maybe we need 4.
never satisfied until that final whistle is blown. Emi Buendia pass all the way back to Skip, the engine room of this Norwich City side. Of course, scored his first goal in senior football against Birmingham. Brilliant goal it was. A lovely pass from Rapinoe. That man's now coming onto the pitch.
Brilliant goal it was. It was from 3 yards out into an empty net.
Yeah, well, mate, I thought it was a brilliant goal, all right? And I'm entitled to my opinion, and I'll say it was a brilliant goal.
Deary me.
Norwich City 1, Wycombe 0, 82 minutes, 52 seconds on the clock, 850 people in the TNC watch-along. Get all of your mates in for the final minutes. Grab the link, share it in all your group chats, retweet our pinned tweet on Twitter. If you enjoyed today's game and you've been watching the TNC watch-along for free, we do appreciate all of the little bits of support that you give us to make sure we get the TNC watch-along out there. And here we go. Wycombe are getting the big men forwards. I think they've got a corner. Yes, they have, Jack.
Can we stop giving away free kicks and corners? Yeah. That's a start. Oh, it's a good ball again. Krul punches clear, free kick for Norwich.
Well, I do not like that. Timmy Krul does well there. Oh, mate. Why is Daniel Farker not making subs?
Well, he's got them ready to go.
Yeah, but get them on then.
Yeah.
Slow the... I tell you
what. By the way, how is that a free kick to us?
Absolutely.
Krul's just elbowed him in the face.
No idea, but I'll certainly take it. Canary Yellow says, "Come on, you yellows." Mr. Radio Floyd says,
"Yeah." Jamie saying it should have been a pen. I agree, Jamie.
You agree? Do you?
I agree. Look at Krul.
Oh. Oh.
Man, that's a close call, I think.
What if that's in the Premier League? That's good night.
Should have been a penalty for Wycombe.
We're in the Championship. No, you march on. Tell you what, I'm sorry, Timmy. That's a pen.
Yeah, I mean he's literally he's got him in like a headlock, hasn't he?
Love this from
right.
Dave.
Roop and Ida are on.
Stonewall pen, but you'll but you'll all take that. Yeah, 100% you will. Right, here we go then.
5 minutes left. Norwich 1, Wycombe 0. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I'm surprised Chris hasn't mentioned, but Chris is going live with Bradley Johnson tomorrow. So subscribe and you won't miss that.
I cannot wait, by the way, for that. It's going to be brilliant. Bradley Johnson had a great chat with him in the week, and he said, "Look, I'm always up for coming on to do a live." And I went, "Well, let's do it then." So Bradley Johnson will be answering all of your questions exclusively on the TNC channel across YouTube and everything, really. It'll be broadcast all over our social media platforms at 8 o'clock on Monday night. So make sure you've got your questions ready for Bradley Johnson. Oh God!
Wycombe. Wycombe.
I don't like this defending at all.
No, I don't. We're very high still, and Wycombe are looking for a long ball. Right. Wycombe could say Krul.
Oh my good God! Whoa! Make
a Wycombe, Chris.
Make a sub.
We have.
Make more. Make more, for God's sake. Slow the game down. Oh, I do not like this at all.
Yeah. I mean, Wycombe are knocking on the door now. I mean, I think they'll be frustrated. They haven't scored at least one or had a penalty, but Norwich will be frustrated. Hernandez with a great chance, Buendia with a great chance. Arguably our toughest chance of the day we've scored, as is often the case as Norwich break forwards. Chance here to progress. Corner ball for Norwich.
Corner for Norwich. Let's go. Come on.
3 minutes, just over 3 minutes left of this one. Norwich 1, Wycombe 0.
Here we go. Adam Ida just won a corner there as well, which is brilliant. Oh, by the way, he's hit his chest there off for a corner. Let's see what happens here.
Corner for Norwich.
Norwich City. Here we go, people.
It's going to be Buendia to take it. Buendia to deliver.
Ida! Yes! Get it! Oh. Hey! Oh.
It's a corner not dealt with by.
And now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe.
It's poacher-like finishing from Adam Ida.
We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. We're gonna win the league. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. Now you're gonna believe us. We're gonna win the league.
It's knocked on by. Who is it knocked on by? It's Kenny McLean. Does so well. It's a good save by Stockdale, but it falls to Adam Ida, and it's 2-0. Good night, Wycombe.
Get in there. What a win. Get in there. Adam Ida I'm absolutely buzzing for Adam, buzzing for that man. He absolutely deserves that. He's been patient. He's been out injured, and here we go. That's Pookie off now. What a goal that is from Adam Eder. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff.
Nice to see Eder score that kind of goal. Just very poacher-like, isn't it? Falls into the box. He's right place, right time, and that's what Norwich do. Soak up a bit of pressure, tease them almost. Go. You want some of the ball? You can have the ball. Oh, wait, we've taken it back. We've scored. You're going down to League One.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that was a bit harsh. Sorry.
We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. And how are you going to believe it?
Are they leftover Christmas party poppers?
We're going to win the league. Get in there.
Cheesy.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love this from Stanford. We're going up. You're going down. We're going up. You're going down. Oh, I've got pie popper everywhere. Jesus. Oh, yes.
So how many points clear are we now? About 30, is it?
Too many, mate. This is too easy for Norwich. It really is.
I'm just looking at One Football, seeing the current championship table. And Norwich are, hang on. We're 10 points clear of third. So start booking your holiday because we're going up. It's as simple as that.
Book the open top bus, Norwich City Football Club, because we're off to City Hall. Come on, boys, get in there. Oh, I love it. I love this football club. I really.
Can we sub Emmy now?
Yeah, please. Get him off now. Oh, yes. By the way, 7 wins to go, people. Any interest?
Is that for 100 points?
7 wins for promotion, definitely. I'm not sure if that's 100 points, but
I want 100 points. Great point from Rob. Chris, you said it earlier, 2-0 can be a tight game for most of it, and then you score at the end. You called it. You called it, Chris.
You know. Of course I called it. People should start taking me seriously.
I'm so glad that Scott Kashka has had a nightmare of a game since he's come on. That teaches you for not wearing correct socks.
Oh, God. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. And now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. We're going to win the league.
Look at this. Lou, 19 points clear of 7th place. My goodness. This is... Wow. Poeta. Farker loves it. He's making 2 more subs. He's gone, I want to please the fans at this point. Let's get some more fans. Let's get some more subs on. Sorensen and Poeta will be the substitutes to come on here. I was half joking at the start of the season when I said 100 points, 100 goals. We're going to get 100 points, aren't we?
We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. And now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. We're going
to win the league.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Who would have thought that we would be celebrating Norwich, going to the very top of the... Oh, no.
Oh, hello. Oh, sorry. Hang on, mate. Sorry. Hello. Oh, sorry. Hang on, mate. Sorry, I've got to pick this up. Hello. Is that the... Oh, it's the Premier
League. Chris, loving the look. Very sexy, says Shaney.
Thank you, Shaney. Anything for you, big man?
I'd love a third at this point, just to really put the nail in the coffin for Wycombe.
Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Let's do this. Oh, God, I love this football club. It's always, we knew we were going to win today, and we've done exactly that. The boys have done a cracking job, kept it close, but done the job well.
Chris, can you remember after we'd lost to Swansea, we said a really important game, period coming up now. Stoke, Coventry, Birmingham, Rotherham, Wycombe. Imagine how good it would be to win all 5. Well, guess what? We've won all 5 and we are heading back to the Premier League.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right, come on. Oh, great shout here from Reese. Stockdale's next scummer, apparently. I forgot about that. Is he? Was he Ipswich? Forgot about that. How did I forget about that?
Yeah, but he loves Norwich. He scored more goals for Norwich than Josip Dermich did.
Yeah.
League goals.
I tell you what I do love. Norfolk's best farmer.
Yeah, great to have you in, Simon. Game over, total zombie nation domination for the majority of this game. We're like an unstoppable runaway train. Destination Premier League. Great to have you in, Simon.
What a man, Norfolk's best farmer. Thanks for your super chats as always, people. Love to see it. The party has started. 940 of you in the TNC watch along now for the final minutes of this 3 points. Norwich City are not just at the top of the league. We are on course to 100 points, 100 goals, people. You better believe it. Matt Gregory is in the house.
Yeah, as a Wycombe boy, thank God we won this one. Pookie causing havoc on Sands Industrial Estate. Pookie, he scored. Wycombe are going down, Norwich are going up. Simple as that. Football's simple when it's played like this. It really is. 13 games left after this. And what we're saying, 7 wins would probably be enough?
Oh, it will definitely be enough, mate. 100%.
Yeah.
But what I want to know is, I want to stop talking about the people behind us. I want to start talking about what we need for 100 points.
Well, we need... we need to... Well, I think we'd probably hit it by what? Next week, maybe? Week after?
I reckon so, mate. Happy.
So it's Brentford up next after this, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty easy one.
Yeah, I'd take probably a 2-3-0. I think just nothing too outrageous.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes.
Norwich bringing it forward. Can we get one last hurrah? It's Lucas Rapinoe down the left. He'll look for men. Oh my God, he's taken on the whole team here. Lucas Roop. Well played. And again, Lucas Roop. Will he get a shot away? He's into the penalty box. What a run this has been. Out to Max Aarons. Is that? No, I don't know who it is.
From Mark Cranister. First time I've done one of your watch-alongs. Really enjoyed it. We'll definitely join you again. Mark, big up, my man. Thank you so much for joining us today. Watching on Twitter via Periscope, thank you for all of your support. Of course, the number one place to watch your digital Norwich City match day.
I've got so much time for this. 12 wins for the final 13 games would equal the record championship points total, of course, currently held by Tin Pot FC Reading. I'd love to beat that. I would love to beat that.
I really would. I really, really would. Really would.
I think we can do it, Aidan, to be honest.
And that's full time, people.
Chris, is it time?
Oh, time for what?
Sea shanty.
Yeah, why not? Oh yes, oh yes. Oh, it's good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Well, that was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah, comfortable, mate. Of course it was. Absolutely
great to see Adam Eder on the score sheet as well.
Oh yeah, no, great for the lads, and he deserves that. He's worked incredibly hard to get back, and he's a top man, Adam Eder as well, by the way. So, absolutely buzzing for that. Really good defensive display that from Norwich, because it was different to what we've come up against in recent weeks, and it was so good to have Ben Gibson back in there next to Slabhead Hanley, who another clean sheet for Norwich. I mean, our defensive record has been good this season. It really has. Pookie and Eder, 2 goals to the good. Wycombe 0, Norwich City 2 is the full-time result, which puts Norwich City 10 points clear of third placed Watford. A massive win, and that's 5 wins in a row for Norwich, one of the form teams in this division. Absolutely brilliant day at the office, and it's not even 2:00. Oh yes. Oh God.
What do we say after that, Chris?
What we do say is, we once a team in the Premier League. We go by the name of Norwich City. Then injuries hit and VAR was shit, so down to the champ we go. Soon may the yellow men come to bring us goals and plenty of fun. One day when the COVID's done, we're back at Carrow Road. We've never had to do this before, staying cooped up inside like a run mole butchering City on through the watch-alongs, getting back where we belong. Soon may the yellow men come to bring us goals and plenty of fun. One day when the COVID's done, we're back at Carrow Road. Weber somehow kept one hell of a team. Maxi Aaron's Buendia, team in Pookie, Todd Cantwell with his flowing locks, a big bad Barden in goal. Soon may the yellow men come to bring us goals and plenty of fun. One day when the COVID's done, we're back at Carrow Road. Watching football in the Premier League, if I asked you, you would say,
yes, please.
Let's stand together and sing as one this crazy song from home. Soon may the yellow men come to bring us goals and plenty of fun. One day when the COVID's done, we'll be back at Carrow Road. There was once a ship that took to sea. HMS pissed the league. Captain Farker shouted, off starboard, off to the Prem we go. Soon may the yellow men come to bring us goals and plenty of fun. One day when the COVID's done, we'll be back at Carrow Road. Everyone at home now. Soon may the yellow men come to bring us goals and plenty of fun. One day when the COVID's done, we'll be back at Carrow Road.
I mean, that's a stunning performance. It really is. A glug of beer to celebrate. Well done, my man. Well done. That was that. And I tell you, that was out of nowhere. It took no kind of lead up. It was just bang.
When you're top of the league and having a laugh, why not? Just do it. Just do it.
When we have our pub crawl, are you going to sing that on a sort of a tabletop?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just get a couple of Lakens into me, mate, and I'll be there, like just stomping on a table with the TNT fans, mate. I'll be all over it. I mean, you've got to love him. You've got to enjoy yourself and have a bit of fun during these times, haven't you? Norwich City 2, Wycombe Wanderers 0. What a great, convincing display and a perfect setup for a massive clash on Wednesday. But before that, people, don't forget we've got Bradley Johnson coming on the TNC channel. It's going to be Monday night at 8 o'clock. Getting your questions for the Norwich City legend who put the ball in the Ipswich net. He will be talking about that and everything, getting you the answers that you want when he left. He'll be answering all of your questions. Simon Dane, £4.99 super chat. Thank you so much, mate. So much.
Thanks, Simon. Bring on Brentford aside. I'd love to see us put to the sword and smash for getting carried away, thinking they'd won the league on the balls. I love that from Simon. A bit of oomph from. I don't think we've seen that from Simon before. I can feel the kind of anger flowing through the super chat. He'd love to see us put Brentford to the sword. I would as well, Simon. That really would. I mean, that's two hands on the trophy, isn't it? At that point, that's Kenny McLean drinking Mad Dog, territory. Simon Dwart, great to see you. To back up Mr. Dayton, thanks, Jack and Chris, for all this. It's reinvigorated my love for Norwich City during the pandemic after such a torrid Premier League season. 3 points over Brentford would be the icing on the cake. Simon, you've been a long-term follower, my friend. So, we've loved seeing all of you, you guys in here as well. So it's not just us to thank. It's all of you guys as well. Absolutely brilliant. Chris, I think we should keep it short and sweet. All the players 10 out of 10 today. Tim Krul resorting to fighting at times, but the referee clearly on our side as well. 10 points clear of third. Are you excited?
Mate, I just love the club, mate. I just love the club. I just love the club. I just love the club. Like we're just so good. We're just so good at football. Pookie, Buendia, Cantwell coming back against Brentford. It's a great time to be a Norwich City fan. Really enjoy this, people. I really want to make this clear. There's so many times where football is dismal and it's part of a routine, a habit where you go and you know that your team's a little bit shit. This is what we are watching now is the becoming of new legends. Norwich City legends are coming right now. We're watching them as we speak. Tim Krul, Buendia, Timu Pukki, these players, they are becoming Norwich City legends. We are about to go and win this league, people. You better start believing it and enjoy it. Enjoy every single moment of this beautiful football team playing beautiful football. And I will see you all on Monday night at 8 o'clock for Super Bradley Johnson on.
Yeah, Super Brad. How do you follow up a win to go 10 points clear of third? Will you bring on another Norwich City legend to do that? So subscribe to the Talk Norwich City. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Todd Cantwell for joining us, watching along the stream today. We will see you so much next week. You will be bored of us by the end of next week because there's so much football going on. And of course, a couple of live TNC podcasts as well. Thank you so much for keeping us company today. We'll see you again next week. Hit subscribe, and Norwich City are 10 points clear of third. Goodbye, everyone.
We're going to